Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust live from the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison production room. Kyle Wallace back at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio. Say something, Kyle.
You know, I don't know why I sat in this seat. I guess I'm so used to you not being here. When you're not here, I sit in this seat. And as I was looking up, I said, why am I here?
You don't need any of that.
I don't need this seat. I actually prefer to go to my seat. And I'm probably going to switch.
You can switch next segment. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show, and I don't know. I might have to make a monthly Madison trip because what happens in this office with one Jesse Nelson is honestly astonishing.
Oh my gosh, you have a new best friend. You have two best friends, Jesse Nelson and Alex Strofe. That's wild. Quite the company you keep there,
Alex Strofe, my best friend.
Oh wow.
Would you like to say something, Jesse?
Hey, it's the big New Yorker. I'm on Kyle Brust and Nortman. Hey, guys. Is that Alex Strofe producing the show back there? Hey, Strophy, I miss you, hey, pal?
Hey,
Kyle
you're the
Wallace.
big New Yorker,
Hey,
yeah.
couple of guys from some WIAC schools. I do the WIAC Wednesdays now on the ESPN Wisconsin.
WIAC.
So go on,
The
fellas.
WIAC Wednesday.
The
No,
WIAC
The
Wednesdays.
big New Yorker. I'm telling you what, Jesse. Steven's I can't do a New York
You can't do it. You can't do it.
That accent sucked.
New York, Jesse Nelson from New York. I can't do New York either. I don't
That's
even know.
worse.
How do you? Is it worse? I don't even know. I feel like maybe I'm in Boston. I don't
You're
even know
in
what it is.
Boston right
I'm trying to
now,
go to the
pal.
bodega. I don't even know what that is.
You guys suck more than the Mets, huh?
Jesse's hilarious.
Bro, Kyle, wait till I just get where I'm about to go here. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. Unfortunately, I can't have my camera be on both Jesse and I, but he is in the same room as me. His voice is perfectly fine. No one needs to see his face.
Thanks.
So since 12:30, 9 to noon is when Wilde and Tausch is on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Wisconsin app, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. As Jesse would say, streamers everywhere. Topics discussed since 12:30. It's impossible to have this long of a list, but Jesse has hit on all of these things. Strofe, give me some music. It's incredible. Obviously, William Contreras avoiding arbitration and signing a contract came up. Quote, if last year was a summer of fun for Brewers baseball, sign me up every year.
Yeah.
And fire the manager.
No, I'm not saying fire the manager. That was one time. We were forgetting the fire the manager thing. That never happened, and I never said fire the manager.
You know,
for the
I
record.
was thinking, are we close to Pat Murphy?
Yeah, we think about having a conversation
being
about
in
it.
the same
Hey,
conversation. as
Everyone
Luke
makes fun
Fickell.
of Mark Ananazio for saying the summer of fun thing that he said last year around this time as spring training got started. They had the best record in baseball, #1 seed in the National League. Sign me up for that again this year.
It was a fun summer. I talked to Lane Grindle today. Very fun summer coming up again, boys.
Is it in poor taste to steal coffee creamers from a complimentary hotel breakfast?
Oh, that's a good thought. I don't think so because
don't
you're,
think so
you're
either.
paying to be there.
That's not in poor taste.
Yeah, but it was at like 11 o'clock at night last night. I was like, oh, I got to grab these for the road
People
tomorrow
drink
morning.
coffee at 11 o'clock.
What hotel were you at? You got kicked out the house, Jesse?
I was doing our WIAC game up in Menominee, UW Scout.
We have wait. Are we
ESPN
expensing
Madison paying
hotel
for those
stays
hotels?
for you?
Don't worry about it. Hey, don't worry about it.
to drive 2.5 hours, 3 hours?
Wait, so we're losing money on WIAC Wednesdays?
Yes, absolutely.
Two steps forward, never mind.
Next topic. Menominee. So we are promoting Bowling for Colons here in Madison, where I'm at. Kristen Bry of WTMJ is doing Bowling for diapers. Something coming up in a couple of weeks. Jesse then brings up his bowling resume and says Menominee Falls was a tough city to bowl in. It is the Breslin Center of bowling alleys.
Yeah.
What?
Tough to go to Menominee Falls and get a win. That's not, it's a weird. It was in like a strip mall, and you walk in the strip mall and you go down on a staircase, and you're like, "Where am I going?" And then you're in this basement.
Jesse
it's
Nelson.
like the Bat Cave of bowling. It was crazy.
Where do you get wins at in bowling?
Oh, McGuanago. We could go to Jay's Lanes and take care of business.
First of all,
Obviously.
why you guys all got to put Jesse Nelson on the air? His
yeah.
voice is so annoying.
Sorry, Diana. Bolero, AMF Bolero, good spot to go get a win.
What about in the Madison area?
I see what you're getting at, Kyle, and I don't appreciate it one bit.
Wash the car is there. Go wash, Jesse.
The beat down at
Scrub it.
Boulevard, Kyle. The beat down at Boulevard.
Oh,
That's where it
yeah.
was. He is out on play-by-play guy John Fanta, who called the Badgers game
I'm out on that guy.
against Illinois.
He's too much of a cartoon character.
You are John Fanta.
I am
No,
not.
it's not. Do not compare Jesse to the living legend that is John Fanta.
He is not a living legend. He's incredibly over. He's like the. Remember when Gus Johnson did March Madness and
Gus
he was
Johnson
great?
stinks.
Yeah, no, he used to be great, and then he became a cartoon character of himself.
Fun
and now
fact,
he's
he
not
did
great.
call my 7-for-7 threes game on the Big Ten
That's
Network
so
against
cool.
UNLV.
That's awesome. Good job, Ben.
Jesse, you kind of look like John Fanta.
Kyle!
I told you, Kyle.
Why do you say that?
Because you both have round heads and your hair is interesting. Like I see a little buzz cut that he has. Mm-hmm. The peacock mic.
I got
Round
too many
bodies.
more to go.
Little round bodies, robust.
Which Spider-Man villain is the best? This all happened within an hour and 15 minutes.
Doc Ock.
Does Jesse not have work to do?
Yeah, Jesse, what are you doing?
Yeah, don't you have something to do?
This is work, Kyle.
Must be nice. Well, I'm over here slaving. I had literally somebody sit at the table with me at lunch and try to have a conversation with me, and I couldn't even talk to her. I was so locked in. Meanwhile, Jesse's talking about nonsense for 90 minutes.
Oh, wait, Kyle. This is the one that took over the office for a good 15 minutes. Which brothers would you rather hang out with? The Mannings or the Kelseys?
Oh, such a
That's
good
a
question.
good question.
Isn't it?
That is a
that
good
one's
question. That's
actually
a good
800-990-3776. The Mannings or the Kelseys on the Carbless
that's a
Talking
good one.
text line.
Who are you picking?
Give me the Kelseys. Good time, lots of laughs. The Mannings seem a little up. They seem like they're seem like
They're too rich.
Yeah, they're country club boys.
Yeah,
you know,
they're
that's
too
Silver
rich.
Spoon boys like Ben and Brad.
Yeah,
hey,
Ben
Jesse.
and Brad are hanging with the Mannings. Me and Kyle are hanging with the Kelseys.
Yeah, I
See,
wouldn't know what to do at a what do they call it? What's called only? A guest member only? I don't even know.
Member guest.
Look, I don't even know.
I think it comes down to what kind of night you're looking for. Like the Mannings, if you're having a steak dinner and you're sitting around the table having conversation, I'd rather do that. But if you're going to like a Badger game in a suite or you're going out, like then I want to hang out with the Kelseys.
Jesse, you know how I know you poor? Because them rich folks don't eat steak. They eat filet mignon, they say is their steak. Don't just say steak, or they eat all the expensive food. You should just say
Wagyu.
Wagyu, yeah. Jesse said steak.
I mean,
you
I'd
think
go
of
get
New York Strip.
I'd go get a Happy Meal if it means I get to have dinner with the Mannings. Sign me up.
So again, I am fascinated. I think I have to do this once a month where I can figure out the 8 to 10 topics that Jesse Nelson talks about while not doing work from 12:30 until 1:45. I'm honestly impressed at this point.
Wow. I mean, it sounds very lively.
You didn't even bring up my favorite one. Ben whines about things being printed on the same page from the printer. Can you print me a show sheet?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
is it
such
cool
a
if I,
diva.
is
Wait,
it cool
wait,
if I
wait,
save
wait.
some paper? No, I don't want it on the same page.
Ben
Put it on
hates the
different-
environment. What do you Ben? You don't like
got-
you don't like front to back?
Kyle, he's got like 19
What?
pieces of paper here instead of going back to back to save a couple of trees.
What do we
It's
trees?
ridiculous.
You're causing Good Karma Brands thousands of dollars and pages of
You
paper.
think
Slow
I'm
down,
expensive
everybody.
with
Slow
my
down.
hotel room?
What do we have
at
going
you.
on as a company right now, Kyle? An AI initiative. Oh, yeah? You're worried about me and paper? What about the water?
Oh, that's a shot at Good Karma Brands. It sounds like GKB and
Not
Ben
very
Brust.
unselfish teammate of the year quality to me.
That doesn't sound very unselfish one bit.
19. Craig, you know Ben just printed 19 pages instead of 8? 9?
That's not how the math works.
9.5? 10?
19 pages to 8
I'm
is
counting
not.
at least a dozen here.
It's not how
At
it
least a
works.
dozen pages.
Jesse, you're free to go. I just like you're just such a unique individual, and I wanted to let everyone know that like when we talk about you actually not working, I now have evidence as to last hour and 15 minutes of what you spent your time doing at work today.
He sounds like a cheerleader.
What?
Yeah, you're a cheerleader. You're a culture
cheerleader?
You're a culture guy. You get people going. You instead of doing a little cheers, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. You actually like have conversations and make people smile and laugh. Either you're a cheerleader or a gesture. Which one you want to be? You want to be the court gesture or you want to be a cheerleader?
Caricature is more like it.
No, actually, I don't like caricatures. When I was a kid, we went to Six Flags in Ohio, and my parents said,
Turn off his mic
said,
now.
"This guy's
Turn off his mic. Thank you. Thanks,
here.
Jesse. See
We
ya.
bid you adieu, the New Yorker. All right.
How do you guys not like Jesse? Every time I hear Jesse, I just smile. I
I
literally
didn't say I don't like Jesse. I just know he's lazy.
He's one of the
So
people.
lazy.
You know, Jesse's one of the people you just look at and you smile. I love that.
Kyle,
Do you see the
can you
smile
imagine-
on my face, Kyle? The last hour and a half has been hilarious.
Can you imagine if I got done with our show at 5 o'clock and I did nothing but talk about these topics until 6? I would not be employed. I'd get fired.
Well, some people are culture
He has
fits.
schemed the system, no doubt. No doubt.
I mean, he's on a very good show as well. He's an important piece of that show.
Let's see if the Wilde and Tausch podcast is posted yet today. Nope.
Are you for real? You a lie.
He's not a lie. We actually did this exercise yesterday.
Can't
Still not posted from today. The show's been over for 2 hours plus. If you want
All
the
those
KBN
loyal
podcast,
listeners
you
are
can
just
get it at
waiting for
501.
Spotify and Apple and the ESPN Wisconsin
Where
app
did
to
Jesse go?
populate.
Did he just get quiet?
You can get the KBN podcast at 501. It's 211. I can't listen to Wilde and Tausch. What the hell does he do all day?
Wait a minute. Y'all will get this man in trouble.
No.
the
Kyle,
issue is,
we've been
Kyle.
talking about this for 7 years on the air, and he's still here, and he's got WEAC Wednesdays where he's costing the money. He's costing the company money.
big podcast, and I got it right here. We're on the app. All right, it's all good to go. What are you talking about?
He must have just submitted it, huh?
I'm going to tell you this. I used to manage people, and had it been 2 hours and it wasn't up, I would have had a problem.
You would have had a fit, Kyle. Yesterday after your show, you were talking to someone, make sure the podcast was posted within 30 minutes. Meanwhile, this guy's talking about Spider-Man villains.
I like Jesse. He's a great fit. He's a great culture fit. Never let him go.
First of all, why you guys all got to put Jesse Nelson on the air? His voice is so annoying. He is. He's so annoying. I try and listen to them in the morning, Wilde and Tausch, and then I have to hear Jesse's voice, and I'm like, oh, my God, this man is so annoying. His voice just, it's whiny. He's irritating.
Dang. Poor Jesse.
She's not wrong either, though, you know? It's probably Diana's best take.
It really is her best take. Fantastic.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe on the show. I'm going to need a second to gather myself because that was my life for the last hour and a half that I had to bring you into 12 minutes of. Another discovery. Like, again, I didn't know that this stemmed from him staying at a hotel on the company dime after calling play-by-play for the WEAC or the WIAC or whatever it is for Wednesdays on ESPN Wisconsin. But that is fascinating as well. And he's stealing coffee creamer. I mean, it's just he's not a real person. I'm convinced he's not real. He's made in a lab. There's nobody like him.
He is an interesting character. He really is.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. On the other side, unfortunately, what is a little more lighthearted right now turns into Kyle being upset about an expert and where his face just changed on YouTube. You could see how quickly he got angry. And where the Green Bay Packers 2025 draft class ranked in the 2025 season. We will hit on that with you, Kyle Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Well, the dance floor specifically. I'm still sore, man. I dance my booty off.
Well, you don't have muscles.
You don't have a booty, so I don't know how you dance that. You ask your back off. Your back.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Half of American parents cannot afford diapers. Hi, this is WTMJ's Kristen Bry. This spring, WTMJ and the Milwaukee Diaper Mission are teaming up to change that. Join me for WTMJ Cares Bowling for Babies, where we will raise funds for Milwaukee Diaper Mission. Register to bowl with us on March 7th at Village Bowl in Menominee Falls. Registration is now open. Go to WTMJCares.com to sign up. Act quickly, teams will fill up fast. It's WTMJ Cares Bowling for Babies to help the Milwaukee Diaper Mission.
We need to optimize the PID controller for smoother robotic movements.
Our data analysis shows a significant correlation between the variables in both control groups.
The test shows you've experienced an acute myocardial infarction.
As you'll see on the syllabus, this course will largely focus on the Mesozoic era.
Get your child the access every child deserves. Enroll your K through 8th grade child by February 28 at Milwaukee College Prep, mkeprep.com/enroll.
2026 Brewers tickets are on sale now. This year, it all kicks off at our house with opening day at home, followed up with a schedule that's absolutely loaded. Throw in the same flair for the dramatic thrills on any given night. Plus Brewers giveaways you won't forget. And you've got a season you're going to have to see to believe. Don't miss a second of Brewers action this year. The crew is back for more. All Brewers tickets for the 2026 season are on sale now at Brewers.com.
At Saturn Lounge, we know if your marketing actually worked, you would know. Your website would perform. Your storytelling would inspire. Your campaigns would deliver leads that become sales. You wouldn't need a report to tell you. Visit SaturnLounge.com today. When marketing works, it shows.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Beloit Memorial Senior Guard Amari Herford. Herford was named one of the 10 semifinalists for the WBCA Mr. Basketball Award, recognizing him as one of the top senior players in Wisconsin. The honor comes after another dominant performance where Herford poured in 41 points in a 93-29 win over Milwaukee Riverside. He recently crossed the 2,000-point career milestone and has been one of the most productive guards in the state all season, averaging 37.1 points per game. The 6'2" guard also contributes 9.1 rebounds and 5.9 assists per game, consistently filling up the stat sheet night after night. Herford's play has helped Beloit Memorial surge to a 14-2 record as the Knights continue their push toward the postseason. Congrats to Amari Herford, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Experience hot gaming action and a relaxing spa day. Your perfect winter getaway at the island. Book a stay and float package to get both a standard room and a rejuvenating 60-minute float pod therapy session for less than $100. Complement your stay with an elevated dining experience at Horizon Steakhouse and fun on the gaming floor where big wins wait for you. The Island Resort and Casino's stay and float package runs through February. Call 800-682-6040 to book yours today. Certain days and restrictions apply.
Your taste buds are in luck. The Reuben is back at Cousin Subs. Try this classic sub grilled to order just for you. Stacked with corned beef, Wisconsin Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut topped with Thousand Island dressing and served on rye bread. And our delicious mint shake is back. Both the Reuben and mint shake can be ordered via the Cousins app or online for a limited time only. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Bradley Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show. You, KBN Nation, as always, 800-990-3776. And, of course, get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Kyle, you're an upset fella today. I hate to see it.
I think when KBN Nation hears about where some rankings are for our Packers, I think a lot of people will be upset as well. I think I will have a groundswell of support behind me being disappointed and upset. Ben Brust?
Well, I don't know if you need to be that upset because, again, Goody has been a big topic of conversation for the entire week, I'd say, after the Super Bowl. I don't know if it's because of the special teams. I don't know if it's because of the defense. I don't know if it's because of the offensive line. Like, there's a million things that people are pointing at for the Green Bay Packers in terms of how they get to the Super Bowl after watching Seattle dominate the way they did with a Sam Darnold at quarterback, which we all, I think, are in agreement that unsportsmanlike was pretty stupid when they said Sam Darnold is better than Jordan Love. Fair? We're all in agreement there?
Fair.
NFL rookie report card. Number 1 rank. The Chicago Bears.
I mean,
they got an A.
Yeah, which I think it was a deserving A. I think it was a deserving A. You may not like the Chicago Bears, but when your running back is a 7th-round pick and he's giving you meaningful carries in a playoff game, I think that's legit. When your tight end is making plays in a playoff game, I think that's meaningful. When your wide receiver is making plays throughout the season, who's a 2nd-round pick, I think that's meaningful. So I think that's the A is, I think they deserve to be first based off this. I can't debate that.
So then we scroll all the way down, and I mean all the way down, to the bottom of NFL.com's rookie rankings for the draft class of 2025. The Green Bay Packers come in at number 32. Is it fair or unfair, Kyle Wallace?
I think it's fair. I really do think it's fair that this draft class didn't deliver. Again, I just mentioned some of the guys that made an impact in the playoff game, whether it's Luther Burden, who didn't have that much of an impact, but Colston Loveland made an impact in the playoff game. You saw what Kyle Monangai could do. He made a nice little decent impact in the playoff game. And so the Green Bay Packers can't go up and down a list and think about the impact that was made because it was absolutely absent. And we had a general manager who said it is time for a sense of urgency. It's time for guys to start thinking about competing for championships. And that just isn't about the players. That is about
That's unfair to rookies, though.
No. They grown men. They in the NFL. Rookies can contribute. We just watched the Seattle Seahawks have a for sure rookie at safety contribute to their team. And so I'm not saying I need all the rookies to make an impact, but we know just from last year, did Evan Williams as a rookie, last season, not this prior season, did Evan Williams as a rookie, did he make a decent impact for the Packers?
For sure.
Did Javon Bullard, Adrian Cooper? Exactly. You got guys that can come in and you found starters. When you look up and down this draft class that the Packers just had from this past season, the only starter that you have is Anthony Belton, and they reached for Anthony Belton because he was projected to be a 3rd or 4th round pick, and they got him in the 2nd round. He was originally an offensive tackle, and they moved him to guard, and it's not like he had this incredible season.
Out of necessity, they had to play him.
Exactly, and so that is the problem. You don't want to be playing rookies out of necessity. You want to play them because they earned the opportunity to get reps and get snaps. And when you look at Savion Williams, another guy, when he was drafted, we say, oh, he's a gadget guy. Little did we know, he's not the gadget guy we thought because he's not even that great at kick returns or punt returns. As a matter of fact, I think did he not even do punt returns, or he hadn't did it his whole season?
He did it a little bit, but also I know he did score 1 touchdown. He's either a quick pass or an end around, but he had ample opportunities, it felt like, throughout the season with the football in his hands, and by no means did he over-deliver on what you expected him to be as early he was selected for the Green Bay Packers. And I guess to recap the selections, Matthew Golden, round 1, Anthony Belton, round 2, Savion Williams, round 3, Barron Sorrell, round 4, Colin Oliver in round 5, Warren Brinson, round 6, and Micah Robinson, round 7.
And the thing, well, I knew on draft day because I was a little upset. Like day 1, I was excited, but then after that, for the rest of the draft, I felt like it was mad. I was waiting to kind of see because I was disappointed in Anthony Belton and some other picks in this draft. I knew when the Green Bay Packers waited until the 7th round to draft a cornerback. Meanwhile, they drafted an offensive tackle in round number 2, and they were able to. They drafted 2 receivers in their first 3 picks in positions that I believe. Again, going into last season, we had a starting offensive tackle. We had a tackle waiting in the wings in Jordan Morgan that we got in the first round the previous year, and we had Zach Tom, who we knew was our franchise right tackle. So when you drafted guys, 2 receivers and an offensive tackle in the first 3 rounds, I knew Goody was on bull. I knew he was on some mess because we all knew going into the draft what was one of the biggest positions that they needed help with.
Edge and corner. And you didn't draft a corner until the 7th round. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what Goody's doing. And guess what? It came back to bite him in the behind, not actually investing early and trying to find a corner. Now, just because you draft somebody early doesn't mean they're going to be a home run pick. Eric Stokes, Josh Jackson, we can keep on going on. Josh Jackson.
But you still got to be able to take swings at it, especially when you have a 7th round pick in Carrington Valentine, a guy in Keyshawn Nixon that was originally signed to be a special teams guy for your team, and Nate Hobbs, who had an injury history coming into this season. We already knew that. So I was very disappointed in that. And when you don't draft guys who can contribute right away, and you constantly are drafting for guys for their potential, this is what the end result is. And when you need guys to step up and elevate their level of play, they just don't fit the bill. So I'm very disappointed in the Green Bay Packers. And for anybody who is disappointed in the draft class and the production we didn't get from them, you should feel validated today. You should feel validated. One thing I didn't do,
You needed an article to feel validated?
No, I needed an expert to feel validated. That's what I needed. I needed somebody else to say, I'm not crazy, right? Because Packers fans, we knew we were disappointed in this draft class. We knew the production wasn't where it needed to be, especially for a team that wants to compete for championships, especially for a team that's ending up moving on from a lot of pieces this offseason. It is important that you're able to draft because that is the lifeline of the Green Bay Packers. They consider themselves the draft and develop program. All they do is draft guys and develop them. Well, you swung and you missed once again, especially coming from a general manager who already had a draft history that we all were say, we're not too sure about that. So seeing that he got the worst grade in the NFL after having pretty good draft classes the last 2 draft classes and making up for some poor draft classes that he had previously, this is not good with Goody. We still have a guy that's hit or miss with the draft, and you can't hit or miss with the draft and expecting to have a championship type program because when you look at the Seattle Seahawks and you look at the New England Patriots and you look at this list, the Patriots were number 8 on that list. They were able to get contributions from their rookie class. And then you look at the Seattle Seahawks, I think they end up being like top 5 on this list as well. So that helps. It really does help when they're number 3. That helps when you're able to get production. I don't think it's a coincidence that these 2 teams ended up being in the top 10 and they ended up in the Super Bowl. So,
Well, unfortunately for you, with the way you feel right now, there's no first-round pick, and they need a lot of guys to make impacts considering who they might move on from in free agency here. Now, I know when this was brought up, Strofe was like, I could poke holes in this. Sure, go ahead, I guess, Strofe, poke holes in the fact that they're 32nd, but your holes might only poke them to, 20th on the list? Let's see what you got.
No, I don't think it's necessarily an issue with the rankings because I think the thing that works in the Packers' favor is they had a bunch of rookies who they didn't need to play right away. Like if we looked at past years, specifically since Jordan Love has taken over, so 23 and 24 specifically, they had a ton of rookie contributors. Think about just last year, or I guess 2 years ago now that the Super Bowl's in the books. The Evan Williams, Javon Bullards, Edrin Coopers of the world that are making significant impacts and are needed to make significant impacts because their team is the youngest in the league. This felt like the first year of the Jordan Love era where it wasn't entirely necessary that the rookie class stepped up and contributed. Anthony Belton really the only one that did season long.
So I hear you, Strofe, but my problem with this is, all right, the reason why the players were able to make an impact in the year prior was they were drafted in positions of spot where they needed help. And to Kyle's point, when he looked at the draft and there was no cornerbacks taken, then you knew guys were going to be sitting because of the positions they were drafted at. But if you're trying to win a championship, don't you try and fill your roster in spots that you need help with rather than waiting for the future?
But I think
the draft is always for the future, undoubtedly. But when you can get impact at the cornerback position, then and the draft has to fall a certain way of guys you like. I get that. But either way, it all, for 2025 purposes, is bad.
Yeah, so I don't disagree, but I do think they did draft for the future. Right?
With who? Who?
With Matthew Golden and Savion Williams. They drafted
Savion Williams stinks.
Well, that's fine. You can have that opinion. I'm just telling you what they thought they were doing.
In the third round?
I don't care about what you think they thought. I want to know what you think.
It was reckless.
You think Savion Williams is going to be a major part of this core?
That's not the case I'm making necessarily. I'm just saying they drafted for the future by investing in 2 wide receivers.
It was reckless to draft Savion Williams in the third round when you were going to negotiate.
They had Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson going into the final years.
But they already knew they were going to probably talk to Christian Watson about extension.
But hold on, they did maybe. I don't know if they did.
They
in April.
did. They literally.
They didn't come out the blue.
I don't know that they knew that in April. But they did it later, obviously, that calendar year. But at the time, Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs were both entering the final year of their contract. This year, Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks entering the final year of their deals. So they're drafting receivers, so if they only keep 1 or 2 of those guys, they then have other guys on rookie deals. Anthony Belton they drafted because they're always going to draft offensive linemen early. They do it every year. They drafted Jordan Morgan in the first round the year prior. They always try to get younger and take high capital, first 2-day capital at that position.
I don't know about that early. It's usually been defense a lot under Goody in the first couple rounds.
Yeah,
the first round.
And I think the biggest issue is you can draft depth pieces, but if the depth pieces don't look like they're going to be able to contribute, how many rookies from this class? And I mean, Barron Sorrell, 99 with Shine, he had a good game in the last game, and everybody's excited about Colin Oliver, which will be interesting to see. But all the guys that got opportunities, nobody really took advantage of it. Even Matthew Golden, who y'all know I'm on the Matthew Golden train.
Belton's the only one.
But But again, he still had to grow, and he's a guy right now where it's not like, oh man, he's a franchise right guard. There are guys who were drafted after Anthony Belton at the guard position that contributed to their team more than he did.
Yeah, because he's a tackle.
Well, he's a guard for the Packers.
He is now. Yeah.
He is now. He's going to be a guard next year too. What do you mean?
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying he was drafted as a tackle.
And then you knew interior. I mean, you knew on the edge you need some help, and you knew interior you're going to be moving on from Kenny Clark and got Warren Brinson. And we'll see, right? We'll see exactly what he can contribute to the team. But again,
none of those guys contributors.
But that is a problem. They played them. Listen, Savion Williams played in the game. Anthony Belton played in the game. Matthew Golden played in the game. 99 was Shine played in the game. Warren Brinson played in the game. And guess what? We're not walking away saying, "Oh, I can't wait the next year to see these guys."
But again,
other than maybe Matthew Golden for me.
But again, Brinson was a healthy scratch for the first half of the season.
Yeah,
right?
he got drafted in the 6th round and was a healthy scratch.
Yeah, that's not abnormal.
It's disappointing. I
mean,
especially when you look at
7th round pick on the practice squad, he got eaten up by Tennessee and Michael Robinson.
Especially when Rashawn Gary's doing absolutely nothing post Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's just a
disappointing class. That's why we did the PIP exercise.
It's a D+.
I hear you.
And the problem that I have is that so many people, when you look at, Goody got the extension. We don't know how long his extension is for. But the problem that I have with Goody and the problem I have with a lot of folks is that we look at this offseason and people will say, oh my gosh, look what, and I should say the 2025 offseason. Oh, he got Micah Parsons. Yeah, he got Micah Parsons, but guess what? Kyle Wallace got an A in gym. I sure did. But when you get a D in Spanish, a C- in English, when you get a C- in not history, but a C- in science, guess what? Your GPA is still in the toilet. Ain't nobody celebrating the 2.2 GPA. So that's why with Goody, he got an A with Micah Parsons, but he got an F in the offseason with Aaron Banks. He got an F in the offseason when it comes to Nate Hobbs. And it looks like, based off what you see from NFL.com, he had the worst draft class in 2025. He got a D+. His GPA, it makes him ineligible. Literally, he'll probably be ineligible to compete.
What do you mean he's ineligible? He just got extended.
I don't know what happened. I mean, they must be faking some stuff. Dude got a 1.8 GPA. It's terrible. The Packers did not get as far as they needed to is because they didn't have enough depth on the roster, and this is proof that the decisions that he made in the offseason outside of Micah Parsons did not work out, and it led to this team failing to reach where they want to go in their goals. And when he said, it's time for some urgency. Well, Goody, look at where urgency got you. The worst draft class in the class of 2025.
Well, you know who else is feeling urgency? The Milwaukee Bucks and what to do with Giannis, but who knows when he comes back. But you're seeing some guys make plays. That's another win. And if you look to want to see the Bucks in Fiserv Forum, stop by at Potawatomi Sportsbook, because if you purchase a bet, you could get a wristband, and then you're heading on the shuttle. You don't have to worry about parking downtown. It is right at the annex where shuttle drop-offs and pickups are. The shuttles begin 1 hour and 15 minutes before the game. Return shuttles, third quarter, run nonstop after the game. Start your fun there. Have your fun at the game. And end at Potawatomi Sportsbook and have some more fun. Potawatomi.com, must be 21 years or older to enter. All right. We have not had Brad Nortman on the show, but he did give us some thoughts. So we're going to hear from Brad Nortman without hearing from Brad Nortman and his evaluation of where the Packers are next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a tool. My name is Ben Brust, and I'm a tool.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This President's Day, stand up for comfort and real savings at Steinhafels. Celebrate with big deals store-wide. Get $50 off every $4.99 you spend. Save on sofas, sectionals, dining, bedrooms, and mattresses, plus amazing doorbusters.
Affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
It's a great time to win the ultimate Valentine's Day prize, courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. To register, go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app and click on the contest page for your chance to win a bouquet of flowers, candles, chocolates, rose petals, a $100 gift card to Bartolotta restaurants. You can also win a Milwaukee basketball game where they take on Toronto on February 22nd. Register to win this Valentine's Day, courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist through February 12th. Go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hi, this is John Neal, CPA, founder of the Neal Group and best-selling author on how to have less stress with the IRS. Happy New Year. Hopefully you enjoyed the holidays and spent time relaxing. Now it's tax time. I know, it's not the most wonderful time of the year, wondering if you are getting a refund or owe, waiting for all the forms to come, and wondering what is deductible. Control the situation instead of letting it control you. Let us help you understand all the new tax laws, how they affect you, and how to take advantage of them. Last year, we helped Janet and Norm go from owing $43,000 to getting a $500 refund. We can help you, too. The first meeting is free. Call now, 414-325-2040, or visit nealgroup.net. You earned it. We help you keep it. That's 414-325-2040. or nealgroup.net.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A conflicted carbless talk and text line 800-990-3776. When talking about the Packers being ranked 32nd on NFL.com's draft class rankings of 2025.
Oh, they don't believe the experts, huh?
Damn, it's annoying when Kyle yells about nonsense. And then Chris Strofe, Kyle is making sense today. Whatever you're feeding him, keep it up.
Hey, your boy ate good again today. I'm full. Full belly. Good content. I'm delivering, baby.
I do want to shift gears away from the draft class because we can definitely revisit this a lot. And one note is, and I knew Josh DiMaggio is smarter than everyone. He says, you know what they say, always write off a draft class after year one. I think part of that is true, but are you excited about...
That was kind of the point I was making. Is
I get it, Stroh.
Is they just didn't have opportunity.
But I also think they could have... I think all can be true in a way where they didn't draft in spots that could have...
Sure. Wait.
So
who didn't have opportunity, Stroh?
I didn't think drafting a second wide receiver in the third round was wise, where you could have gone corner, and that was obviously a need. It wasn't exposed until Micah went down. Who didn't have opportunity? Matthew Golden. Hello.
Well, again, they claim Matthew Golden didn't get opportunity because of things that he didn't learn. But Savion Williams, I thought he got opportunity for being a third round pick. I thought Anthony Belton got opportunity,
but he dealt with injuries. Belton definitely got opportunity, but that's the end of the list, Kyle. That's the end of the list.
So wait a minute. So Barron Sorrell didn't get an opportunity at the edge position.
How many games did he appear in?
14 games.
Okay.
Warren Brinson appeared in 11 games.
Right. He was a healthy scratch.
Savion Williams he competed in 12 games.
Right, he dealt with injuries. He certainly got opportunity. I won't disagree with Williams' point.
In those opportunities, did you see anything that made you go, huh?
Okay, but Barron Sorrell playing 4 snaps on defense.
Okay, hang on. We're getting too deep. I think Strofe, you've highlighted the first 3 rounds more than anyone this week of trying to find off playoff impact players from the first 3 rounds of the last 3 seasons from the Green Bay Packers. I think the question that I would say to you is, when you see Matthew Golden make the play against the Bears, did you see anything from Savion Williams throughout the entire year that you thought, man, I can't wait to have this guy as a Green Bay Packer the next 3 years?
Not necessarily. I think it's still too early to say he's a total bust or a bad pick. But the other part is the Matthew Golden part. You bring up the play in the playoffs against the Bears. Aren't you jacked to see more of that the next couple of years?
Yeah, I'm jacked for Matthew Golden.
All of a sudden, that's not going to look like the worst draft class of the year if Matthew Golden pops.
But going from 32 to 20 because of one player doesn't make that a successful draft class. It makes us talk about what we've been talking about, which is 2021, 2022. Where are those guys right now? Are you going to re-sign them? Are they focal points of your team moving forward? And that's the scary part about looking at this draft class in comparison to all the conversations we're having heading into next year.
I think the knock is completely fair, but we have to wait until we see more from an aforementioned Barron Sorrell and a Colin Oliver who was hurt all season, didn't play until week 18. Right? Those guys are going to have more opportunity on the edge next year, especially if they release Rashawn Gary and move on from Kingsley Enagbare. There's going to be a ton of opportunity for them.
And I think the big thing is if Goody didn't have a track record of a lot of misses in his draft classes, then you look at this, you're just like, okay, this is an anomaly. But when you have a track record like he does of all these misses that he had in the draft classes, and then you compound it with a bad offseason where, again, Micah Parsons was fantastic. It was a great trade. Thank you for getting him. But then you didn't sign well with Aaron Banks and Nate Hobbs. That's a problem. So when you compound all that, you got to have a successful offseason in order for your team to get better, and Goody did not do enough. Now, Micah Parsons was incredible, but the rest of the guys were not.
Well, Josh from Heartland chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. He says, let's be real. The Micah Parsons trade saved last offseason and maybe Goody's job. If not for that trade, last offseason was horrific. And now you mentioned more than the draft class, Kyle. If you add in the free agent signings and the draft class for NFL.com, they're not moving up the rankings with the Aaron Banks and Nate Hobbs signing.
And I promise you, if we looked at I'm sure they have it somewhere, the 2025 rankings of free agency, the Packers will be at the bottom of that as well. And that is a problem. That is a problem. And again, that's where my frustration just stems from, is simply that I do think that this team is extremely close, but when you're extremely close, you have to hit. You have to. The Seattle Seahawks were able to hit in the offseason, both in drafting and the signing of players. And what did it do? It elevated them from a 9-8 team to being 14-3 this season and winning a Super Bowl. That is what the Packers need to do. And that comes down to who? Their president of football operations and John Schneider pulling all the right levers and strings, and it was enough to get them over the top. Elliott Wolf, a lot of great signings, drafted well this year. And what were they able to do? They were able to dominate an easy schedule, but it propelled them all the way to a Super Bowl. So again, that's why off seasons and drafting matter, because that is what can take you from being a contending team, a 7 seed, to all of a sudden shocking the world and winning a Super Bowl. And that's what I want the Packers to do. So if people are like, oh, well, it's okay, it's only one season. No, it's one season is important. Like, these guys should be able to contribute from day one. If they're not contributing from day one, I'm not saying they got to be superstars, but I want to see them making plays where I walk away saying, okay, I feel good about the bright future that they have, like we had in the previous draft class. The problem that y'all have is y'all get satisfied with one good draft class. I'm not satisfied with one good draft class. I want the level of consistency to build up this organization. And the misses that Goody has had in the past have led to the fact that the Packers have been a 7 seed the last 3 seasons. If he doesn't miss in a 2021 and 22 draft class, maybe we're having a different conversation about how the Packers get to have a home playoff game for the first time in years.
Let's go to Big Ed in Madison on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Your reaction to the Packers being ranked 32nd in the draft class rankings from NFL.com.
Hogwash. I'm going to bring up one name, and one name only, Devontae Adams. When did he finally come the cream rise to the top? When did it all come together for him? Not in the first year, maybe in the second year.
Are you referring to Matthew Golden in this scenario?
Yes, I am, because I think the light bulb came on for him towards the end of the year. Savion Williams, we don't know yet. I want to give him another year and see if
such a misconception.
I like the comparison. I just like the comparison, because you guys got to go. When do we have a top 10 pick? When's the last time we had a top 10 pick?
We had a number 11 pick, didn't we?
Lucas Van Ness at 13. That is a disaster.
And Rashawn Gary, I think, was 12, right?
I think he was 13
the last time
as well.
they had a top 10 pick, they drafted a guy by the name of Aaron Rodgers.
No, that was not Aaron Rodgers. That was,
he was 24. AJ Hawk?
AJ Hawk might have been, was top 10. I think BJ
AJ Hawk was number 5, I think, at 04.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't disagree
Raji,
with
you're
Big Ed
absolutely right.
in terms of Matthew Golden. And I don't think Tay's the perfect comparison because he was sitting behind absolute ballers at wide receiver. But Kyle,
can I just
he's
say
missing
Tay,
the overall point of picking out one player?
Well, no, wait. I'm gonna let you finish. But I think there's a misconception of Devontae Adams.
Okay, you don't need to let me finish.
Okay,
just go.
No, there's a misconception with Devontae Adams. Yes, his rookie year he had a lot of drops, but he still had 38 catches for 446 yards, and we saw the potential. And then his second season, he was only okay, and it took the third season for him to pop. But what I'm saying is Devontae Adams, we were all like, man, if he can catch those passes, I feel good about Devontae. I just didn't see that from Savion Williams this year, and as you just alluded to, Ben, there was a stable of wide receivers ahead of Devontae Adams. I just right now, and again, Savion could turn out to be great, but I don't see it. But I didn't see enough from Savion Williams to make me say, oh, yep, I can't wait for that. Matthew Golden, yes. But we need to stop with this Devontae Adams stuff as if we didn't see the potential in Devontae Adams from day one.
By the way, I can't believe you guys referenced Aaron Rodgers as a top 10 pick.
You guys, don't say that.
Yeah, that was me.
Don't say that.
I brain fart. That was bad.
That is not what I expect from our Green Bay Game Day pregame show lead host on 3 hours
I think
before
he was
every
24.
Packers home game.
He's
I
off
just
season.
screwed up the year.
It's the off season.
It's the off season. AJ Hawk was 5th overall. I don't know why I mixed his pick in the next year. But BJ Raji, definitely the last one. You're totally right on that.
Was he,
That's
8, 9, something like that? 9?
Ninth,
Okay.
yeah.
Time now
I'm a
on
Packers
Thursday.
guy. What can I say?
For one of our, let's not get into Packer backer off. For one of our favorite games, over-under, coming up next. It's Kyle and I teaming up. Strofe has a category and an over-under line set based off how many he thinks we're going to get right out of 10 guesses. Caller 12, you're going to be able to pick if you believe in us and choose over based off the line in the category. And then caller 18, you're going to be stuck on the other side. Somebody's winning no matter what. So it's over-under, 800-990-3776. I'll let Strofe answer those calls for caller 12 and caller 18. 800-990-3776. Caller 12, caller 18 for over-under. But what I got to tell you about is the Princeton Club. And it's funny, they just called me right before the show to start scheduling some of these tennis lessons for my wife that she got for Christmas so she can have a great new hobby for her life. Again, it's got everything. Whether you're in the Madison area or New Berlin, in New Berlin, one workout equals one meal in February. Every time you check in, you'll be donating one meal to the New Berlin Food Pantry, courtesy of the Princeton Club. And if you're looking to grow this year, look, the foundation of growing is having a healthy body. And once you have that, your growth will start there. So get a tour at the Princeton Club. And next thing you know, bam! You're finding that foundation that you need to grow in all areas of your life, and they provide everything you need at the Princeton Club. So check them out. Don't wait. Start your better tomorrow today at the Princeton Club. 800-990-3776. Caller 12, caller 18 for over-under. Coming up next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
You know Italian. What do you mean?
You know Italian?
You do know Italian.
Yeah, he's right.
Oui. That's French. But you had gelato.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Truth Nation, mark your calendars for Friday, February 20th, as we will be hosting our second annual Truth Community Awards, hosted by the legendary Home, Blow, and Bailey Cope. Tickets are on sale now. Visit 1017truthawards.com to learn more. The Truth Community Awards are sponsored by Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks, Gruber, Steinhoffel, Cousin Subs, and 3rd Street Market Hall. Come celebrate with us on Friday, February 20th at the Truth Community Awards from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Do not miss out on the best community awards event of the year.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. February is all about love, and while you're out here showing love to your partner, don't forget about a place that shows up for you every single day, your home. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. That's a real deal, and there's no limit. You'll also get 0% interest for 36 months, $500 off your next home improvement project. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Wisconsin is still cattle country, and that's why Bunzel's chose to stay close to home to hand select the finest beef. Quality goes into everything they do, from Bunzel's expansive array of meats, homemade specialty sausages, and their award-winning beef jerky. It just isn't a proper holiday meal without Bunzel's top quality cuts on the dinner table. Tasting is believing. Visit Bunzel's at 90th and Burleigh or bunzels.com.
Disney on Ice presents Frozen and Encanto. in one exciting family experience. Sing along with Anna and Elsa in wintry Arendelle. And celebrate the power of love, y familia, with Mirabel and Bruno in the show everyone will be talking about, live in your hometown. Now playing at Fiserv Forum this week. Great seats still available. Visit DisneyOnIce.com and get your tickets today.
If you're trying to get through your daily activities and you're noticing you can't because you're focusing more on your pain than being able to enjoy the moment, those are the patients that we're looking to treat because we can make a difference.
That's Dr. Ashley Caravelli, a medical director for QC Kinetics.
What we're doing at QC Kinetics is offering treatments that help with joint preservation. We use cutting-edge technology in our in-house lab to harness your body's natural healing powers and target the areas where you need them the most.
These are regenerative, non-surgical treatments, and QC Kinetics is the nation's leader, delivering lasting relief to tens of thousands of patients.
What we do know is that the sooner we start treatment, the sooner you'll see relief.
So don't wait another minute. See if you're a good candidate for these non-surgical treatments for joint pain. The consultation is completely free.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. National Liquor Mart is packed with deals for all your beverage needs, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
The Bucks earned a key road win in Orlando, beating the Magic 116-108. Newcomer Cam Thomas led the way with the game-high 34 points off the bench, including a clutch three in the final minute. Kevin Porter Jr. also added a triple-double with 18 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds. Here's head coach Doc Rivers on the standout performers in the victory.
There's several guys. Ooze was phenomenal tonight. Played great, played with confidence. Jericho was a one-man wrecking ball. Created so much havoc in the paint with his rebounding and his rolls. And then Scoot and Cam were phenomenal.
The Bucks will finish out the first half of the season tonight against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
This has been the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Time now on Kyle Brust and Nortman for one of our favorite games. It is over under Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. Strophe, let's hit it and set the stage.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over Under on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Over under time. KBN. I've got a list of 10. I've got an over under line. Kyle and Ben will have 3 minutes to team up and check as many off as they can in 10 guesses. Jake in Milwaukee, caller 12. He is on the over. Chef Ed, caller 18.
Hey, Chef Ed.
He is on the under.
And Jake in Milwaukee, two loyalists, and the phone lines are lit up.
If it's okay, I would like to require Kyle be the final answerer because he's in... Oh, but Ben could cheat.
Dude,
he's not cheating. Ben's not cheating. Him cheat, never. Never.
Kyle, shut up.
How dare you challenge the integrity of my dear friend, Ben Brust?
Kyle, you're going to be the final answer because you're in person with
No, we get to decide. Ben, what do you want to do?
Well, usually we wait for the topic.
That's true.
Well, you're the Packer backer, and it's a Packers question.
Oh, well, maybe
right,
Ben needs
Kyle,
to be the final answer.
Just take it. Just take it. I don't care that much.
I am looking for Ted Thompson's final 10 first-round pick selections as the general manager of the Green Bay Packers. So the 10 most recent, I guess, when he was the GM. I have the over-under at 8.5. So you need 9 or 10 to hit the over.
And Ted's last year was 2017. That was his last draft.
18.
I thought 18 was Jair Alexander.
I'll give you this. 18 was Goody's first year. So it's 2017 and
he came in 2005?
So his 10 most recent, I believe he made a total of 12 first-round picks.
Okay.
So you need 10 of them that aren't the first two.
I got to take a deep breath here, Ben.
All of that
I'm going to need you, Kyle.
Kyle, The floor is yours in 3, 2, 1.
Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark, final answer.
That was his last one.
Okay,
Clark
Ben, there was an outside linebacker from USC that they drafted. He was a defense. Dayton Jones, final answer.
That is correct.
Clay Matthews, final answer. Not Rashawn. B.J. Raji, final answer. Who was the outside linebacker? He was Nick Perry, final answer.
There you go. That's exactly who you're referring to.
Okay.
Who was the outside linebacker?
You got 5 of them already.
Let's take a deep breath here and let's think about.
Do you want me to give you the years you have correct?
Yes.
So Clark, 2016. Dayton Jones, 2013. Nick Perry, 2012. Clay Matthews, B.J. Raji, both 2009.
Okay, so
and Matthews and Raji are
Derek
8, 9
Sherrod, final answer.
Derek Sherrod is correct. 2011. He's number 6 on the list. You were missing 2, 3, 7, and 10.
All right.
2 more.
What about thinking the 14, 15? I think we're missing those years.
14, 15. So I'm trying to think of defensive linemen that the Packers drafted because Kevin King wasn't a first round pick because they traded out the first round. I think he got Kevin King in the second round.
TJ Watt was a second round pick?
No, TJ Watt was but they traded out the first round. I don't think they got Kevin King in the first round.
But they literally got Kevin King, and then TJ Watt was selected right after.
Okay, then Kevin King, then final answer.
Yeah, Ben's totally wrong. They traded out of the first round and drafted Kevin King in the second round. They could have drafted
TJ Watt
with the pick they traded out of with the Browns.
Oh, okay. All right, so now this is where I got to lock in and focus because I got to think about at the wide receiver position. We know nobody. No tight ends.
They both need to be right.
Offensive lineman. Come on now. What's his face? Who joins us every Tuesday and Thursday? He's joining us today.
Brian Bulaga.
What's his face?
I'm trying to focus. So we got Derek Sherrod. We got Brian Bulaga.
Think defense because
linebacker.
I think it's gonna be more defense than
1 minute.
Okay.
By the way, bed math. You have 3 left, 2, 3, and 10 on this list, and you have 2 guesses left. You need them both.
Okay. Who do we get at linebacker? Because AJ Hawk was not. He wasn't one of the final ones, and Aaron Rodgers was one of the final ones. No, that was before. Jamal Reynolds was before. Then I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to think of defensive linemen. Who's some defensive linemen that we had, Ben? Just think of some names you know.
30 seconds.
I'm trying to think corners. Is Tremont Williams a first round pick?
No, he was not. Safeties. Mm-hmm. That wasn't. But that wasn't his fault. He didn't draft those guys.
Which guys?
You're
10, running out of time, so I'll help.
9. 8.
I'm drawing a blank.
7.
I'm drawing a
6,
blank, and there's a lot
5,
of pressure.
4. 3.
Will Blackman
2,
wasn't the first round pick.
1.
I tried. Sorry.
I tried. Sorry.
I'm happy for Chef Ed. He told me on the phone he has 50 ESPN Milwaukee prize packs, and he needs to get off the schneid and win his 51st, which he just did.
Yeah, I'm
51
drawing
one of them. That has to be illegal.
I'm drawing a blank on.
All right, you missed 2007, 2014, and 2015. You actually missed his second and third most recent, or third to final.
Were they good?
Both 15 and 14 were defensive backs. No, all 3 of these guys were busts.
Okay. A defensive back. I'm trying to think of the safety they had that was because Darnell Savage.
I think they have a safety converted.
Is Micah Hyde?
Oh, no, not Micah Hyde. It was a guy that Demarius Randall.
Demarius Randall's correct in 2015.
He ended up going to the Cleveland Browns.
And 2014 may be the first round pick I was the most excited for, not named like Jordan Love or Matthew Golden.
He was a corner?
He was a safety.
He was a safety. I'm trying to think of the safety they had.
Ha-ha.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. Yep. Yes, I couldn't remember ha-ha.
And then 2007, defensive lineman, giant bust. One of the Packers' biggest busts ever.
Defensive lineman.
He was drafted 16th overall.
Oh, yes, guy from Tennessee, Justin Harrell.
Correct, you got it.
Because I was thinking D lineman Jamal Reynolds, but I couldn't remember the other one. I remember where I was when Justin Harrell got drafted.
People forget, Justin Harrell, Super Bowl champion.
Was he? With who?
The Green Bay Packers.
Oh, he was still on the team?
Apparently.
Well, yeah. See, once you kind of led me a little bit, yeah, I couldn't remember Justin.
I feel like
Harrell.
Bradford would have been really good for this because that was around his time when he wasn't like fully not a Packers fan.
That was
in
harder
the NFL
than I thought it was going to be.
Well, the problem is I'm up against time and I really can't write it out. For some reason I always forget Demarius Randall. I always do. Because he lasted, 2 years here? And they traded him? They traded him for Deshaun Kaiser, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they traded him to Cleveland. They traded Clinton Dix, I believe, to Washington at the trade deadline.
And I was a big fan of Ha. Thanks, Ben. You didn't give us Ha.
I gave him to you when you couldn't think of him after the whistle.
That's true. That is true. Sorry.
Congrats to Chef Ed off the schneid of 50 prize packs. So now he now has 51. His whole house is just full of ESPN Wisconsin.
Yeah, do you
prize
think
packs.
he's like made a blanket out of all the T-shirts? Like, what do you?
I
think
don't
he
know
does
if
with all
Chef
that?
Ed knows how to sew.
Oh, he's a chef. He's good with that kind of stuff.
Oh, is he?
I don't know if that translates.
Does it translate?
I don't know how to sew. I'm a good cook.
Exactly, except you're not a good cook. You make bland food. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. In 2 minutes, I'm going to read something that Brad wrote that we have to get inside the brain of Brad Nortman, although he's not here. It's very, very intriguing. Don't go anywhere. In 2 minutes is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you. With 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust live from the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios production room. Kyle Wallace hanging out, did not move seats. He's in the captain's chair at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios.
Bro, you are pure evil. And then you laugh about it. I'm sensitive with stuff like that. Yeah, it's Ben's drinking a nice little drink that's not his. Ben is the biggest. I think I would take Jesse Nelson over you, Ben, because I know Jesse Nelson isn't a diva. He's just a little different. He might be a little lazy, but he's not a diva. Give me lazy over diva.
And is a huge diva.
Oh, my gosh. First, Ben has to have water handed to him. Like, I've been in Madison. I've done a show in that studio.
They don't have water here.
They don't.
Have a water fountain.
They do. So, I've gone.
Grab a cup, bro.
And, you go get water. But he needed to have it handed to him. And then he goes into the fridge, the community fridge, and just takes somebody else's drink?
This bubbler's really good.
Whose is it?
I know it's not Wollersheim's because he gets really cranky about
he gets
that.
really mad.
And Jesse and Ashton Rotman, former executive producer at ESPN Milwaukee, now content director at ESPN Madison, him and Ashton and Jesse were in a room, and Jesse looked at me with these wide eyes. I cracked it, and I took a sip right in front of his face thinking it was his.
That is
definitely not his.
Disrespectful. Why would you grab somebody else's stuff? Somebody may have brought that bubbler to work and were just waiting to get it at the perfect time. And now when they go to their fridge, you're going to see that it's completely gone. And if it was me, I'd done thrown a fit here. I've thrown a fit at another job. I've thrown a big enough fit at my other job that the woman literally bought me more food that she threw out with mine. I was like, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So that's the thing is, like, if somebody's upset, I'll ship them a 12 case of bubbler. Like,
throw money at it.
Yeah, I will.
That's
And
just-
I'm gonna put a sticky note in there. If I took your bubbler, Venmo request at Ben Brust.
What about now? No, they need it now. They need it now. They literally. Like,
there's a water fountain. There's cups in there.
Ben, could you imagine having something? You like Pedialyte, right? So could you imagine having some Pedialyte that you had in the fridge?
I only use that when I'm either tired or hungover.
Wayne in the 608 chimes in on the text line. That's actually theft, Ben.
It is. It is theft. And Ben gets away with it. I'll just Venmo somebody some money. No, sometimes it's not about the money. It's about the principle.
I need to know, too, because I was hoping I was doing this all under the impression that it was Jesse's based off the face that he made when I had it in my hand.
You grabbed it, though. Why would you go in the fridge and grab somebody else's stuff anyway?
Because I did this once before, and it started a huge commotion around here, and I like a little chaos.
Oh, my gosh. What was it that you did last time?
I took a bubbler out of the fridge, and it turned into World War III at ESPN Madison.
And so now you're trying to have World War IV. So you're just trying to come in, drop bombs, and dip out. See,
totally.
If it's Rutledge's, then it's not a big deal either because then you'll be happy to make it. I want it to be like one of the nice, calm people in the office that don't bother anybody.
I'm getting to the bottom of this. What color is it? Blue?
It's the fruit punch.
He just says it with so much pride. He stole somebody's drink.
I can run to Festival Foods across the street and get one for some in a break if really need it.
He's not going to do that.
Yeah, he absolutely not run during a break.
He's going to take off tomorrow, not go back to Madison for 2 months, and forget
I'll be in Madison tomorrow. I can stop back with a whole pack.
Yeah, you and I both know you're not going to work on your day off.
You really not.
It's not true. I already have a meeting that I just added to the calendar.
Oh, but you can't meet with us on the show for KBN Nation for 3 hours.
No, that's my plans with my pops.
Pulls the Pops card, of course.
Pops.
You staying in a hotel tonight?
I am. Thanks for asking.
Who's paying for it? Not Good Karma Brands like Jesse.
No, I paid for it. I'm not like Jesse. But what I do want to do is Detective Strofe is on the case here. Getting to the bottom of whose bubbler it is that I took at ESPN Madison. This from one Brad Nortman. Packers' lack of changes at any level is disappointing, but shouldn't be surprised. The Packers are a Coca-Cola stock, and Seattle Rams, San Francisco Eagles are tech stocks. Is that fair or unfair from one Brad Nortman? Packers are Coca-Cola, and the Eagles, Niners, Rams, and Seahawks are tech stocks. 800-990-3776.
No, I don't like him saying, I just looked at what Coca-Cola is worth. It ain't worth too much. That's disrespectful. I'm trying to, Coca-Cola stock, tech stock. So is he trying to say here, Ben Brust and Alex Strofe, is he saying Coca-Cola, I could assume, has been a pretty steady stock. It's a legendary stock. Everybody loves a good Coca-Cola.
It's stable. It's very stable.
Yeah, a stable
like the Packers
stock.
organization. Stable. Stability is that policy used in Policy's perspective on Packers.com.
But then when you look at the tech stocks, these tech stocks have taken off. They've driven revenue. They've made a lot of people rich. They are winning. Is that what he's trying to say? Is that the Packers have just been steady Eddie? Meanwhile, there's other organizations that have taken big swings and have won big
develop
in the market.
New technology that makes them burst instead of utilizing the draft and develop system that has been in place for a long time.
Yeah, I see where he's trying to get.
You get it, and you're not going to fight it because you just fought against Goody for the first hour of the show.
Yeah, I did fight against Goody for the first hour of the show, but Brad actually has a pretty good point because the Green Bay Packers love consistency. They love being a model of consistency. They don't want to be the tech stock, right? They talk about wanting to be a tech stock, but they're never willing to make the big risk. They're never willing to have the innovative idea in order for them to do that. Now, again, they got Micah Parsons. That's good, but these tech stocks and these big other teams that he's trying to compare it to, they do a lot. When you look at a team like the LA Rams, they went all in. And after they went all in, they lost players. Matter of fact, one of their best players, Aaron Donald, ended up retiring, and they found a way to replace him and have another great defense moving forward. So you see teams like another one, the Denver Broncos. They went all in trying to get Russell Wilson. Didn't work out. They sucked for a little bit, got Bo Nix, and now they find themselves in the AFC Championship game. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers, during a lot of that time, haven't been able to find a level of success to even get to a Super Bowl when they haven't been to an NFC Championship game in years. So, yeah, I get that the Packers are Mr. Consistent, Coca-Cola, legendary stock, legendary brand name. Meanwhile, you got all these other teams trying to be NVIDIA, Amazon, Facebook, taking off.
Yeah, you're trying to justify right now. I can feel it in your voice. Kyle?
Your producer was talking in my ear.
Your producer? My producer?
Try your best friend.
Alex Strope, my best friend.
Your best friend talked to my ear. I don't know what you said. You know what he said in my ear?
Probably something about Bubblergate.
He said, and this is the same guy that got nominated for the Unselfish Teammate of the Year award. And the same guy in the same year.
Why
looking
doesn't
at the
he jump
talking
on
text
air
line.
and say it? Why does he have to say it in
I don't
your
know
ear?
why he said it in my ear.
Because you guys were rolling. I didn't want to interrupt.
And
but
then
it
wait
looks
a
like
minute.
that's what I got.
It did interrupt.
And wait, and I forgot about this. He ate your cucumber.
Yeah, right. Right.
That was a good bit, seeing Strope's face.
He's a selfish ass dude. He always has been. I'm just blown
And he
away
gets
by this.
rewarded for it.
Yes.
Rumor has it that the person's bubbler that I took is on vacation, so I'm in the clear.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess. They're going to be upset when they get back.
No, because I'm coming back and restocking it.
No, you're
Sure
not.
you are.
Stop lying to us.
Sure.
I have so much free time tomorrow.
Oh, okay. What
Get a drink at Jenna's then.
I don't know what that means.
It's a bar.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a lovely tavern on the corner of the square.
Okay, fantastic. Ben, I'm sorry. I missed what
I
you had.
said when you were talking about the stock comparison that Brad made about the Packers being Coca-Cola and other teams in the NFC being tech stocks, that you just talked your way into justifying that the Packers aren't Coca-Cola.
No, that we're not Coca-Cola. We are Coca-Cola. I absolutely agree that we're Coca-Cola. We're steady Eddie. The Green Bay Packers consistently make the playoffs. For literally the last 30 years, the Green Bay Packers have been in the playoffs more often than not. The last 30 years,
Well, the Packers are probably the S&P 500, right? You're not gonna you're gonna continue to be happy. You're gonna make profit. Like over the course of time, you're gonna make money.
Coca-Cola's down over $1 the last day.
Yeah, well, that's not.
That's a big drop for an $80 stock.
It probably could. Again, we're getting too into the actual stock price of Coca-Cola. And by the way, we're not Brad. He probably has numbers to back it up. Probably like Coca-Cola split their stock and
100%.
had all this other stuff happen. So we're not doing justice to the Brad Nortman of actually knowing finance and numbers as a certified
the stock's
CPA.
up $10.
Well, actually, it's maybe going too deep. They did have a stock split, 10 for 1.
See? There's always more to the puzzle than what Brad's putting on the surface.
Coca-Cola hit an all-time high 3 days ago.
Yeah, look at that. Well, then I don't know what Brad was trying to get at then. I have no idea. The Coca-Cola seems like a great stock to me.
Coca-Cola's at an all-time high.
Yeah. Well, based off the stock split.
If it closes at $79 today,
Stroke, do you know what a
all-time
stock split is?
high. No.
Damn. Bro, how old are you?
I'm 27 years old.
Huh.
Do you know how much you contribute to your 401k each check?
Yeah, but I'm not telling you the number.
1%?
No, more than that.
Why don't you want to tell them the
It's
number?
good.
We've
it's a
gone
percentage.
over this.
We've never been over the percentage.
It's more than 1%.
Just tell us the percentage.
I'm not telling you the percentage. It's more than 1%.
Why are you afraid to tell the percentage?
Because I hate when you guys judge my finances. It's really uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm probably not doing enough.
I don't know that I'll ever retire, so I don't know why I contribute anything, to be honest.
They're going to be giving somebody, the new chef Ed, 50 prize packs over the next 30 years.
It sounds like
Buddy,
a sweet
in 30
deal.
years, I'll only be 57. I won't be retired by then
Oh,
anyway.
no.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
It is wild, man. Damn! You got 30 more years of this?
I hope more. I love this job.
Yeah, I get it.
I'd do this for 100 more years. Sign me up.
Not with that heart.
Yeah,
Yeah, Brad's going to have to break us down. Now seeing that they had a 10-1 stock split less than a
I'm
year
going
ago,
to
I don't
text
know.
them.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Should we?
Yes. You can text him. He'll probably be dying for a little interaction being stuck where he is right now.
Poor guy.
Hello, apologize if you're sleeping, but we're talking about your Coca-Cola analogy. Coca-Cola stock is at an all-time high. Please explain.
Oh, yes. That is perfect. That is perfect.
Because the Packers are not at an all-time high.
No,
we're not.
And we obviously know the Nvidias of the world and all of those have taken off over the last 10 years. Well, the Packers haven't been in the Super Bowl since 2010.
Yeah, I mean, a stock split is pretty healthy. So Brad going to help us out.
What is a stock split?
A stock split is when a stock basically, say you have one stock that's worth $1,000, and then they split it 10 ways because they're doing so well. So basically, they end up splitting. Ben's probably better at explaining this. And so it goes from being worth $1,000 to being, you have, that one stock now, you have a whole bunch worth like $100 or something like that.
And you have a better opportunity to buy at
a lower price
and hope that it continues to grow in the trajectory, and you make money based off the lower price you're able to buy it.
There it is. I love a good stock split. Now, reverse stock split
do you
is
feel
terrible.
smarter today, Strofe?
No, but I'm really angry to confirm that the bubbler that Ben took from the fridge is the person who's on vacation until next week.
I want to know who that person is. Is that person going to be angry?
Probably not.
Oh, come on now. So Ben's going to get away with it again? Who runs that office?
Very close with him, by the way.
Oh, shut up. I'm close with him.
Yeah. You know how I'm close
with him.
You know how I'm close with?
KB La La La.
Gina Della from Pella, who's going to be at booth 420 for the Nari Spring Home Improvement Show starting tomorrow through the 15th of the Wisconsin State Fair. Get 0% financing for up to 4 years, ending at the end of the month, and she might throw a little more on top of it if you go see her at booth 420. And if you're feeling really good inside and then you see Gina and say, hey, KBN sent us, I'm telling you, she'll throw something on top. So go to booth 420 at the Nari Spring Improvement Home Show, February 13th through the 15th at Wisconsin State Fair. I got my windows whole first floor redone, and I got an appraisal for my home as I'm going through refinancing / all-in-one loan process with Bank CMG. And to be able to have the appraiser look at the windows and see what it was and what it now is huge for the value of the home, and it helps out in every way. So it's an investment, helps drive energy costs down, makes your home look beautiful, heats the home up, cools the home down in the winter, in the summer, whatever the season. Get your Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin at PellaWI.com or stop by booth 420 at the Wisconsin State Fair the 13th through the 15th for the Nari Spring Home Improvement Show. Jason Wilde joins us next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
So in my short time here, I've come to learn about these things. I call them Strofe days, where he's doing something for himself, and then he just wipes his calendar, regardless of how it may affect other people.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Already looking at some pretty hefty slowdowns on 94 eastbound this afternoon. First in that construction zone at 76th Street. Then you're hitting the brakes again very soon after. There was a crash blocking the right lane at 26th and St. Paul Avenue. That is now pulled over to the shoulder, but those delays are persisting. 94 westbound also seeing delays now at 27th Street. And 43 southbound, you're just starting to see slowdowns around Walnut. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 25. Friday, mostly sunny and mild, a high of 45. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a to 9 p daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
A Road at Night is a documentary chronicling former Badgers player and coach Howard Moore and the 2019 tragedy that forever changed his family. You can see it on the big screen at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison, February 13th through the 19th, with exclusive post-screening panels during the opening weekend. A Road at Night, February 13th through 19th at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison. All proceeds support Howard Moore's ongoing care. Find showtimes and get tickets right now at aroadatnight.com.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is teeing up the third tournament of the season with another can't-miss event and $1,000 in cash prizes up for grabs. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellison, inviting you to a two-man scramble at the iconic TPC Scottsdale, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's spacious state-of-the-art simulator. Sign up now at wisconsindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and teams must get their round in by February 28th. Your chance to take on TPC Scottsdale starts today at wisconsindoorgolfcenter.com.
Tired of waking up exhausted? That dad bod weighing you down? Let's get you back to the old you. If your energy, focus, and drive aren't what they used to be, your hormones could be out of balance. At Mentality, we'll dig into what's really going on, then build a personalized, science-backed plan using hormone therapy and peptide treatments to get your brain and your body back on track. So stop telling yourself you're just getting older. Book your appointment now at lowtusa.com. Right now, all new patient labs are covered in your treatment plan. That's a savings of $250. Go to lowtusa.com.
Many wins. Many wins. Waiting at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This February, you could break the bank and get down with a share of $300,000 in prizes. Bust out your rewards card and play to earn entries. It all goes down with Thursday drawings. Break the bank. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This President's Day, stand up for comfort and real savings at Steinhafels. Celebrate with big deals store-wide. Get $50 off every $4.99 you spend. Save on sofas, sectionals, dining, bedrooms, and mattresses, plus amazing doorbusters. Make your dream room more affordable with no interest financing until 2031 when you spend $19.99 or more. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard. Hurry, shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
Come grow with us at Glenroy. For more than 6 decades, our family-owned company has built its reputation on quality, reliability, and providing strong career opportunities in our community. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Here, you'll find competitive wages, a clean, modern workspace, fully vested 401k, yearly bonus award, and the chance to build a manufacturing career with purpose. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
He was not taken out of context. He said the whole thing.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
I don't think that means much, though. Like, it very rarely happens.
Holding everybody accountable.
They need to be more mature.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, being joined now by Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. Jason, good day. How are you?
You know what? You know what's weird about that intro is where the clip is they need to be more mature, and I'm talking about the Packers, but it could easily be construed as me talking about you guys.
Maybe that's why
I want
Alex
to be
Stroh,
clear.
the producer, did it.
Yeah, I just want to be clear. I am not talking about Kyle Brust and Nortman. I am talking about the Green Bay Packers.
I don't know. Did anybody else take it that way?
Oh, I for
I'm
sure
sure
did.
a lot of
First
people
time
took it that way.
First time I heard it, absolutely.
Holy cow,
yeah.
I'm a tool.
I was really upset.
Well, I guess Ben is immature. So,
Jason, I don't know if you
Exactly.
touched on this during Wilde and Tausch, but Kyle's pretty upset with Goody after NFL.com is validating his feelings about the 2025 draft class, as they were ranked 32nd after one season. But what do you make of the 32nd grade for the 2025 draft class for the Green Bay Packers?
Well, it's better than being 33rd. Yeah, I can see why Kyle would be irritated by that. But look, we don't grade drafts after 1 year, right? Otherwise,
NFL.com did.
well, yeah, they did. I don't. And look, the grade may not change, right? I mean, Davion Williams may turn out to be not good at all.
Real quick on
Matthew
Savion, we
Golden.
spent more time than I expected on him. I'm wasn't overly impressed in terms of like agility, burst, like in terms of the gadget guy thing that we thought he was going to be. Now, he could grow to be a better player, but where are you with Savion?
Well, it's not so much Savion. It's the opportunity cost. And look, I have not examined the 2025 NFL draft top to bottom and compared him with who else was available on the board at the time. That is not an exercise that I have the time nor the desire to do. But, look, they were light at corner. They were light at defensive tackle. Ended up being even lighter at defensive tackle after they traded away Kenny Clark for Micah Parsons, a trade that I wholeheartedly endorse, and I'm not suggesting that they made a mistake trading Kenny, even though I love Kenny. But that third-round pick could have been just utilized differently. Nothing. It doesn't matter who the wide receiver is. I think there's an argument to be made that you'd already drafted a guy in the first round, and you had other needs to fill. And as much as the best player available conversation is always so prevalent, bottom line is that you probably needed to get some help at those positions because they were a concern then, and by the season's end, they were still a concern, right? And so I just think that it's not so much a dig on Savion as it is, all right, you already drafted a guy in the first round at a position of arguably the greatest strength on your roster, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they probably went into the draft thinking, we're going to let Romeo go after the season, because even though they would never admit that they have those conversations, they obviously do. Long before the draft, they're talking, going, okay, well, if we're, here's where we have needs based on not just where our roster is currently, but where it'll be in 1 year, where it'll be in 2 years. So that's more my argument on Savion Williams. I got nothing against him personally. Now, I would also say that they took a swing in the fifth round, which, again, fifth round, the Packers used that on a punter in Goody's first draft. By the way, a guy that turned out to be pretty good, except it was for the Chargers, not for the Packers. But, they take a swing on a guy who didn't even play the previous season, right, and Colin Oliver, and then what did he do? He made his debut strophe against the Vikings in the JV game, right? So I think I can understand why the short-term feelings are what they are. I really like Colin Oliver. I like what he's made of. I mean, people were referring to him as Baby Micah, and he put a stop to that pretty much immediately.
Smart play, by the way. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and just frankly, he answered it exactly the way he should. No, I want to be Colin Oliver. But they got nothing out of him, and they kind of knew they were going to get nothing out of him when they drafted him. So if he turns out to be Baby Micah, great. Right? That's certainly not out of the realm of possibility that he not maybe be Parsons, but be good. But we don't know. And right now when that grade is being issued, he's an F, dragging him down all the way to 33rd.
Yeah, dragging him down to 33rd indeed. And Jason, continuing on talking about the offseason, if it wasn't for the fact that he traded for Micah Parsons, which counts, do you think Goody, when you grade or review his offseason that he had with the draft and his roster construction, would that be a D or an F?
It wouldn't be good. Yeah, you're right about that. And again, I think, and I hate, you guys know this, I say it all the time, but I do think he's a good GM. I really do. I think he's done really important things, including drafting the next quarterback, even though I still wonder if you pick the right guy, you don't beat the Patriots or beat the Tom Brady Buccaneers instead of losing to them. But, the reality is that he's done some really good things. He's signed some really good free agents. But, yeah, his grade for last year would be really poor because the two guys he signed were meh at best and yuck at worst. And I don't know if there's no guarantee one or both of them won't be gone. I expect them to move on from Nate Hobbs. I still don't think it's a 100% certainty that they keep Aaron Banks. Certainly not at his number. His cap number is gigantic. So again, I am hesitant to say that he had such a terrible year, but the big swing, and I give him a ton of credit for it because I was leading the critical charge of, hey, it's great. You came out and said we have to show more urgency. But you basically said it about everybody except you. Mm-hmm. And then he went and traded for Micah Parsons. And I said, okay, all right, you put your transactions where your mouth was, and you went out and made a big urgent move yourself.
Jason, really quickly, you made an interesting thought there. You said that, if the Packers would have drafted somebody instead of Jordan Love, they may have been able to win a championship. What do you think is more important, just overall, having that quarterback for the future or winning that championship back when they decided to draft Jordan Love instead of drafting a weapon?
Well, you obviously know from our conversations for years on Sunday Karma about this, right? I mean, Craig and I have been in lockstep on this the whole time that, as great as this has worked out and as good as Jordan Love is, and it's great that you got your quarterback, and it's great that he's a very good player. Titles matter, and I can't stand here and say, okay, if they would have drafted player X, player Y, or player Z at number, 26, that they would have won the Super Bowl that year. But hey, maybe they draft a corner who's on the field instead of Kevin King, and the guy intercepts a pass instead of getting a penalty, and they win that game. I don't know. We will never know that. But I would also point to the Seattle Seahawks, who just won a Super Bowl, right? And they didn't do it because, they had the heir apparent ready to go after Russell Wilson's time with the team was over, right? They won it with Sam Darnold. So, there are multiple ways to win a championship. And so, yes, he deserves still. I'm not trying to take credit away from him or live in a fantasy world and try to argue that, it was a mistake to draft Jordan Love. No, not at all. But it is a what if, and I think it's, we trade in what ifs a lot in this business, and I think it's a reasonable thing to wonder. But again, that's not a slight on Jordan Love. That's not saying it was a mistake. It's just something that, because look, we have this conversation. I remember having it early in our days of Wilde and Tausch when Tony Cartagena was our producer in the pre-Jesse Nelson era, when we were less organized, but the producer didn't talk quite as much. And I'll be honest, like Tony was one of those that said, look, give me a title every 10 years and I'll suffer through 9 losing seasons in between. And I just think people who think that way are underestimating how god-awful it is to go through those 9 losing seasons then. Think about how frustrated Packers fans are by the last 2 seasons. And now multiply that by 4, and you still don't have enough seasons.
It's all relative to what you know, right? Tony was of the age at that time where he only knew success, so he doesn't know what it was like when it was the doldrums of the Green Bay Packer era.
Didn't know what it was like to be a Bears fan.
10-4 on that. Jason, I know you have to run, so we appreciate the time and look forward to talking to you on Monday.
I look forward to that as well, guys. Thanks for accommodating me. Take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations on ESPN Wisconsin.
Jason cooked. Loved it. He brought up a great point. I mean, as a Packers fan, I love me some Jordan Love, but I would rather have had a championship.
Yeah, but you don't know if that player.
If that was trade Jordan Love for Aaron Rodgers winning the championship and us beating the Buccaneers, I would trade it. I would trade it. This has been a long 15 years.
What if it means they were 4-13 this last year?
Okay, but I had a ring a couple years ago, and I can have hope that they're going to turn it around. Just like Jason said, the Seattle Seahawks got Sam Darnold. Look what happened.
Well, if you're
the LA Rams got Matt.
If you're craving championships like Kyle is, and you're craving a winning flavor, well, that's Palermo's Pizza, and their Screamin' Sicilian is so dang good. Tavern-style pizzas are $5.99. $5.99 at Metcalf's February 12th through the 18th. Thin, crispy, bold, piled with toppings, unbeatable flavor in every bite. The pepperoni tavern style has been a go-to on Frozen Pizza Friday at the Brust household for my daughter and my wife and myself. We mix up the OGs with the Thin and Crispies in the tavern style, and then we just have the perfect combination of pizza on Frozen Pizza Friday. Premium pizza without the premium price, only at Metcalf, so grab one or grab a few at $5.99 before the deal ends on February 18th. We had a discussion about something that we couldn't figure out without our co-host Brad Nortman in the building, which was he compared the Packers to the Coca-Cola stock, and the Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Eagles, they're more like a tech stock. Well, what does that all actually mean? We'll hear from Brad Nortman chiming in while off next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
He's my sugar daddy.
Well, I need a sugar daddy. There's a wedding coming up this summer, and maybe I need the sugar daddy to be at.
Oh, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
That crash on 94 eastbound from earlier this afternoon is still causing delays between the stadium and St. Paul Avenue. That's on top of construction zone delays back at 76th Street. Also looking at delays heading westbound around 27th Street. 43 southbound looks like those delays start around 27th Street. And taking a look over in Waukesha County, looks like an incident on 94 East about a quarter of a mile beyond the ramp from County F. That's been causing delays starting back at Redford Boulevard. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 25. Friday, mostly sunny and mild, a high of 45. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
'26 Brewers tickets are on sale now. This year, it all kicks off at our house with opening day at home, followed up with a schedule that's absolutely loaded. Throw in the same flair for the dramatic thrills on any given night. Plus Brewers giveaways you won't forget. And you've got a season you're going to have to see to believe. Don't miss a second of Brewers action this year. The crew is back for more. All Brewers tickets for the 2026 season are on sale now at Brewers.com.
Ben Brust here for the Princely Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princely Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princely Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princely Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
There's no point of this season for the Lakers. That if you look at some of the other teams, there's a point. The NBA has a major issue with tanking. There's 9 teams, as I count, that are better off losing than winning. That's a major problem that the league has, right? But the Lakers are in the no man's land category, and thus there is no point to this season. They have a top 5 player of all time in LeBron. They have a top 5 player in the sport in Luka. You can't tell me the point of this season is to win a championship, because LeBron just told you they have no chance of doing that. You can't tell me the point of the season is for draft status. You can't tell me the point of the season is for player development with young players. The majority of the team is on an expiring contract to get to the team that Luka can build around. The only point of this season for the Los Angeles Lakers is to ultimately get LeBron James off the roster so they can restart this franchise around Luka. This is as pointless of a season for as relevant of a team as we have ever seen in the history of sports.
Time is valuable. That's why Lowe's Blueprint Takeoffs turn blueprints into quotes faster. Bring us your plans, and we'll generate itemized material lists to make quoting easier so you can get back to building. Plus, at the Lowe's Pro Desk, you get access to thousands of building materials not sold in store. And when your order's ready, we'll deliver everything to the job site. Improving is easy at Lowe's.
Can I take your coat?
Oh, you noticed. Yeah, I found it on eBay from a seller in Vegas. Pre-loved and perfect. She listed it and jackpot. Italian leather, classic trench silhouette. And did you see the braided buckle?
Hang on to your claim ticket.
Oh, I'll hang on to this forever. Have you been on eBay? There's so many finds. And I bet that diving watch would sell fast. Just saying.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust live from the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison production studio. Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe back at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios. UKB Nation at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. And thanks to Jason Woodley for joining. Missed any of our show, the ESPN Wisconsin app will have the podcast right away after the show, unlike Wilde and Tausch when Jesse Nelson just does nothing around the office. Now, we mentioned Brad Nortman had told us that, he wrote in our show sheet that he believes the Packers are Coca-Cola and the Rams, Eagles, Niners, and Seahawks are closer to a tech stock that is booming with potential and potential gains far greater than the Packers at Coca-Cola. What does that even mean? Well, I guess we'll hear from Brad Nortman a little bit here, Strophy. Let's do this together. We'll play first part of Brad Nortman's explanation.
Oh, gosh, you guys figuring out this investment stuff on your own is a problem. So the Packers are Coca-Cola because they have one product that is absolutely elite, that they always get right, and everything else is just okay. For the Packers, that's a quarterback. They get the quarterback right, but everything else is just okay.
Okay, first and foremost, Brad needs to keep his ass at home. Okay,
he sounds horrible.
He didn't keep his ass at home. He's sitting there heavy breathing.
He texted us, yeah, he's heavy breathing, and he texted us that they haven't slept in like 3 days because all the kids are sick and they've been up all night, or one of them has been up all night and then the other one's up. So I don't think he slept in 3 days. He's sick. He sounds horrible.
Keep his ass 1,000 feet away from me. He gonna have to join on the stream.
He's producing the show tomorrow. You and I are sitting in there.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
He's got to wear a hazmat suit if he's coming in for you guys.
Ain't
tomorrow.
no way. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. I guess it's going to be me and Stroke tomorrow. Gonna hold it down because ain't no way in the world that band coming in here tomorrow time like that.
At this point, so you're telling him, would you give him one of your sick days if he's out of sick days?
Yes. I don't use mine. So go ahead. You take all 7 of them things. You can take them all. I have it. Ain't no way he needs to be. Ain't no way that man need to be in. We're going to talk about Coca-Cola. Bumps that. Hell, he's supposed to be in here with me tomorrow? And I told you before the show. What did I tell you before the show, Ben? What is exactly what came out my mouth?
He needs to keep his ass home.
Yeah, he's talking about, oh, man, I took a step back. Oh, well, shoot. Take the week, buddy.
Well, I was thinking, too, I was like, well, if Brad's back today after a little sickness, at least I'm in Madison.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Should we just send him a microphone?
Yeah,
he gonna show from home.
He gonna have to do it from home. Ain't no way I'm being here without a mask on with him. I'm be walking around sick. Hell no, I got a great immune system, but I don't know if I can defeat that.
Is there more to his voice memo?
Well, we've got another minute left.
It was actually pretty insightful.
It was very insightful.
We were way off.
We were extreme.
We were way off.
We've still got a minute.
We were on Coca-Cola stock split, and he's going on. They got a really good product, and it's the quarterback.
He texted me. Hold on.
The rest of their products they have Dasani water. Nobody likes Dasani water.
He texted me. He said, yes, Coca-Cola stock might be at an all-time high right now, but if you compare the return, I need the other tech stocks. It's not close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think that's what he meant to say.
Let's play I mean, and also, when you listen to this, try and feel some sympathy and empathy for Brad Nortman back at home with his family.
You're never going to go broke by owning Coca-Cola stock, but you're never going to change the world or have incredible returns.
Cut it.
Pausing?
Cut it.
Brad is pausing when talking?
He's winded.
He's winded from just talking. This man does all this working out. He can't even put together a full, 1-minute video of talking without having to. He literally paused and heavy breathing. This is Bradley. Him and Ben are clearly the most healthy and most fit guys. And Brad works out every single day. And he can't even talk
about death. And he wants to come in tomorrow and be within a foot of you.
They're the most healthy stock in 50 years. But I said, no. Somebody going to have to fix that. Y'all think I'm dead ass? I got a whole weekend planned this weekend. It's a holiday. We got a hotel. We can have it a weekend. I'm taking Sunday.
You're sick in the hotel on Valentine's Day.
No, we ain't doing that one. We're gonna have to figure something out. I'm not.
All right, let's try one more time together to listen to Brad.
Heavy breathing, Brad.
That was 8 seconds. We still got.
That's 8 seconds. That's it.
We still got 58 to go.
You're not going to get kicked out of the S&P 500 or the Dow. It's just going to be tried and true, but it's not going to make you overly rich, period. I say period because I'm used to voice texting. The Eagles, the Rams,
It's so bad to be laughing at this because he's sick as a dog.
Go back. No, the Eagles, the Rams.
I'm used to voice texting. The Eagles,
He had to take a
whole damn breath just to get a word out.
I say period because I'm used to voice texting. The Eagles, the Rams, the Seahawks, 49ers, they're like tech stocks. They take chances, they go for it. They're doing things that other companies aren't doing in order to truly change the world.
Y'all think this man gonna be able to put on performance tomorrow? You think he's gonna be able to be on 10 tomorrow for a radio show?
You hear how he's getting out to truly change the world.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, y'all might as well count that one out for tomorrow. Count him out.
If Brad's in, Kyle's out.
I'm out, y'all. You best believe that. I'm gonna take a sick day my damn self.
I might take a sick day.
Yeah, ain't no way. Brad
can stay away from getting sick. A preemptive sick day.
No, he sounds awful. He sounds awful. And he's low on energy.
We'll try to figure out how he can do the show from home, maybe.
Yeah, you think he can come in
with
here?
that?
He can't send you a voice memo that has excitement. He knew this voice memo was going to be played on air, didn't he?
Dude, he probably did not. He's in survival mode, clearly. He's trying not to die.
All right, we still got 32 seconds to go.
I don't even know if I want to hear the rest.
I can't do it. I can't listen to what he's saying. I'm focusing on his breathing.
Yes, there might be we're going for it and we're spending a lot of money and it might not work out, but they're taking big swings, and because of that, many, many, many people have gotten truly rich based off of just owning those stocks.
This is torture.
Also, iconic brand, Coca-Cola.
What do they have? What is going around? This is an elite athlete who has been taken out for a week. Who can't even talk. I'd rather have scratchy, raspy voice Brad than this. Imagine if this was his demo tape. He wouldn't be here. He'd be back.
Kyle, the other teams, they're getting rich.
Jeez. Oh, my gosh.
He said, imagine if this was his demo tape, he'd be back being a financial advisor.
Ain't no way. It's crazy.
We think he's 600 pounds.
Yeah, for real. 600 meeting Dr. Rowland on a TV show.
You're the biggest loser. Here comes Brad Combs.
Oh, the closest thing he'd get to radio is my 800-pound life.
For real. Poor Brad. All right, well, okay.
Oh, man.
Still got 10 seconds.
Oh, my gosh. This took 10 minutes.
Brand, Green Bay Packers. These other brands.
Jeez! We had to take a whole swallow? Go back. He took a whole swallow?
He took a big-ass swallow.
These other brands, Green Bay Packers, these other brands and teams have turned into iconic programs because of what they've done and because of the risks they've taken.
He's calling franchises programs. He's not ready for tomorrow.
He ain't. Go ahead, I'm telling you, take the rest of the week. I need him to be healthy next week. This is crazy.
Let's give away some Iron Jack.
We ain't need Big John and Ben tomorrow.
He has never sounded so bad.
Like Kyle said, even when he had a vocal cord surgery, he sounded better than this.
Holy crap! That was more painful than I thought.
You listened to it beforehand, didn't you?
Somebody said on the talking text line, "I'm truly concerned for his health. He should go to the ER."
Seriously,
yes. It sounds that bad.
Yeah, and he wants to come rub shoulders with Kyle tomorrow.
Yeah, y'all
in his defense, he didn't know I was going to play this on the radio.
But I've heard Brad do voice memos before. Okay, guys, here. Like, right? He usually
All right, guys. Let me break it down.
No jokes, nothing. He was just dying.
Survival.
Oh, gosh, you guys figuring out this investment stuff on your own is a problem.
I'm about to text Brad now. Bro, stay home.
Yeah, do it. Well, I tell everyone about Iron Jock because no matter what you're looking at in terms of gear, if you look at a brand that's a big brand, you think, oh, I got to have that. You don't. You don't need to pay a fortune. No fancy logo. You get to wear the gear. It's still stankin'. Iron Jock doesn't play that game. The silver ion technology is woven into every thread, killing 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. So again, it's about being better. And now, through the 20-second listeners, you can get 35% off all Iron Jock gear. That's at ironjock.com. Using ESPN30 as the promo code to get 35% off the Iron Jock orders using ESPN35. Shop at ironjock.com right now, and you're also going to have a chance to win some gear. Let's go caller 20. 800-990-3776. If you're caller 20, you're winning an Iron Jock gear that is going to be amazing for you, whatever it is. They have the best stuff. Whatever we give away, rave reviews always for Iron Jock. Caller 20, 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN, caller 20 for Iron Jock. I got to text Brad and say, man, just get better, dude. Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Here's the worst thing that happened about Brad Nortman producing Kyle Brust and Nortman, and is Kyle, you know what's going to happen? He's going to have so much like softness in his heart for producers.
I lost a guy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Break down all the lines, the locks, and the long shots with a weekly wager.
Like, yes, we know you made it this far, but you lost the way we told you have to stop losing.
With Josh DiMaggio and Ben Brust.
You were a better team, you had a big lead, and then you did what we saw you do 3 weeks previous?
Tune in Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. live from the Potawatomi Sportsbook on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
This President's Day, stand up for comfort and real savings at Steinhafels. Celebrate with big deals store-wide. Get $50 off every $4.99 you spend. Save on sofas, sectionals, dining, bedrooms, and mattresses, plus amazing doorbusters. Make your dream room more affordable with no interest financing until 2031 when you spend $19.99 or more. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard. Hurry, shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
Kyle Brust and Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
If you're into muskie fishing, the Muskie Expo is the place to be this coming weekend, the 13th through the 15th, where you'll find an excellent assortment of everything muskies, held at the Washington County Fair Park. Find out more at muskieexpo.com.
Tax refund season is here, but at Cunis, you don't need your tax refund to get a great ride. Right now, during the Cunis Keep Your Refund event, you don't have to spend your tax refund to drive something you'll love. Why? Because Cunis has added a huge selection of over 1,200 affordable pre-owned vehicles available right now across 3 Milwaukee area locations. That's Oak Creek Buick GMC, Greenfield Buick GMC, and Hope Chevrolet. Cars, trucks, and SUVs, all makes and models, and all priced to fit your budget, so you can hang on to your refund for the things that matter most. Pay down bills, take a trip, start a project, spend your refund how you want. With over 1,200 affordable vehicles, chances are the perfect one is waiting for you without touching your tax refund. Shop Cunis Oak Creek Buick GMC, Greenfield Buick GMC, and Hope Chevrolet today. The Keep Your Refund event, only at Cunis. Start your search at CunisMKE.com.
People say buying a home in winter is tough.
But fewer buyers means less competition, and motivated sellers can mean better opportunities.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf and Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. When the perfect home appears, our team at Tony Wendorf and Associates helps you move fast, even during the snow.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service by simply searching online Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf and Associates.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Been banking for Bank CMG for about 6 months now, and not only is it the banking side that I love, the customer service that they provide just with the checking account, saving account, but now the other products have entered my life, and that is the all-in-one loan, saving thousands on interest. And I'm telling you, this has been a process that I'm going through right now. The appraiser came to the home, looked at my house so I could get those numbers figured out to get this all-in-one loan, where I'm not just paying a mortgage payment where it all goes to interest. I can pay down the principal of my home with this all-in-one loan from Bank CMG. You hear Greg Gard talk about Bank CMG. I do as well. Stop by a local branch or go to bankcmg.com to learn more. This all-in-one loan is an absolute game changer. You go in, tell them Ben or Greg Gard sent you, and you're going to get what you need from Bank CMG. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. No Brad Nortman, like Kyle, I don't know. I'm still rattled from hearing him.
Yeah, I got my throat feel a little groggy after listening to him.
Stro, for those who missed it, we've been without Brad for 4 days here, and we don't know anything really about him other than he's been out and he's trying to get his family right. But hearing his voice, you can just play 15 seconds of this. I couldn't believe what I heard.
Oh gosh, you guys figuring out this investment stuff on your own is a problem. So the Packers are Coca-Cola because they have one product that is absolutely elite, that they always get right, and everything else is just okay. For the Packers, that's a quarterback. They get the quarterback right, but everything else is just okay. You're not.
A lot of heavy breathing, a lot of deep breaths, just to talk. I think he does every single day.
Just to get some words, no inflection, no up and down, just flat.
That's crazy. Poor guy. He gonna have to stay home, so he can work from home tomorrow. I'm giving him that order. He can have that one.
You're not his boss.
Well, listen, I would gladly. Y'all know me. I'm not afraid of picking fights around here, and I'll pick this one. He needs to keep his ass at home. Get him a mic. I can drive it out there to the state, and we'll make it happen. Ain't no way in the world that $1 million coming in tomorrow. Not sounding like that. That's a hazard.
Strofe, are you in contact with one Brad Nortman?
I've not heard from him since you guys have also texted.
Well,
maybe he's taking a nap.
We need minute-by-minute updates. We need to make sure he's good.
He's fine.
Joe said he gonna come in because he doesn't want to have to work more with me tomorrow.
That's true. It'd be a big day for one Alex Strofe on a Friday. Oh man, you got Friday.
Having to
Strofe
work
tomorrow.
on a Friday. Yeah, I got
He's
Friday.
got Friday
Strofe.
That's a lot of energy for you, Kyle.
Yeah, but it's going into the holiday weekend. We're both off on Sunday.
I'm off all of next week.
Oh wow, should be fun.
Wow, yeah, Brad really needs to get right for next week then. Coming up next, Jesse Nelson says he's available for tomorrow if needed.
I might take Jesse up on that.
Honestly, might need him.
I'm dead serious.
He shouldn't have offered his services because now he's not going to get his 3 o'clock nap. Coming up next is Jim, Matt, and Molly in Madison. Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We continue on with you on the ESPN Wisconsin app, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison, and 94.5 ESPN in 2 minutes.
That never ends.
Looks like delays are worsening on 43 southbound. That's backed up now starting at Capitol Drive all the way through downtown. 94 westbound, you'll see delays between 27th Street and just past the stadium. Eastbound, it's right around 76th Street. And taking a look at the Hale interchange, you'll see some slight delays starting heading onto 894 East. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 26. Friday, mostly sunny and mild, a high of 48. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Another two-man scramble tournament is underway. Play TPC Scottsdale for a shot at cash prizes. Must play by February 28th. Sign up now at wisconsinindorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Kessler's gives you diamond choices that no one else can give you.
We have all the colors and clarities and carat weights of diamonds that come from diamond mines.
And we also have diamonds that come from plasma chambers, newborn created diamonds.
Is it time to buy an engagement ring?
Or a big anniversary diamond?
Tell them what an anniversary diamond is, Monica.
An anniversary diamond can be twice as big as the one in her engagement ring.
Why twice as big?
Every diamond makes a statement.
Okay.
The anniversary diamond says, I love you twice as much today as the day I married you.
Now tell them about our miraculous no small print warranty.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed.
It's just that simple.
And all maintenance is free forever.
No charge.
Yes, it really is that miraculous.
You found a partner you want to share your life with.
When you're ready to celebrate.
We've got a diamond for that.
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into the Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2, right here on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN. 414 Milwaukee. 414 Milltown. 414 MKE. 414 we get it. 414 my city. 414 my back. 414 I rep. 414 for life. 414 it's the 414 we the 414 my pride. 414
Okay, I get it. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show.
Yeah.
414. It's the 414 Hour 4 on KBN.
What it say on my shirt?
414. My mic up.
414. Yeah. Yeah. Who cares what Ben has to say? Keep him off air. Nobody can hear what he has to say.
414. 414.
Am I really not up?
414. 414.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe. 800-990.
Hello, am I up? Can you hear me?
776. Is
anybody there? Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. I'm trying to do a show.
Oh.
Feels left out, and he gets so...
Hello?
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Did they really not turn me on yet? These guys.
These guys are so silly.
Would have been amazing if he just blew a gasket. Are you kidding me?
I was hoping, but I think whenever he spoke, we stopped talking, so he kind of knew.
I kind of was able to get the... Like, if you guys really played it off like I wasn't there, I probably would have blew. But then I could see when I talk, Strofe will be like, okay, let's do it more. Let's do it more, guys. Let's do it more.
That's true.
Alex Strofe, my best friend. Clearly, that is not a full sentence. He chopped that together. It's not. Alex Strofe, my best friend. Yeah, not smooth at all.
What is unsmooth about that?
Alex Strofe, my best friend. What do you mean? What's not smooth about it?
That's
the only
literally
thing that's different.
A sentence.
Alex Strofe, my best friend. The only thing that's different about me and Brad there is I didn't take a big ass breath in between Alex Strofe and the last part, which I won't say because then you'll actually cut it.
It's already cut. You can say it again.
Alex Strofe, my best friend. At SP, I can't even speak because you keep jumping in with the 414 or whatever you're doing right now.
Alex
Now I'm
Strofe,
going to blow
my
a
best
gasket. Doc Rivers has some high praise for new Bucks guard Cam Thomas, everybody. The Bucks win against the Magic. Cam Thomas putting up 35 plus, or maybe it was 34, I guess.
34. He balled.
And Doc Rivers said he's had Jamal Crawford, he's had Lou Williams, and now he has Cam Thomas. Kyle, you were texting us during the Bucks game last night saying these guys are doing too good.
They are. They were. Listen, they were doing entirely too good last night. That was in like the first half where I'm like, or maybe early second, or maybe it's early third quarter where I'm like, wait. They're playing too well. You just got Ousmane Dieng, who now I guess I know his name, and we all knew who
Cam. Ousmane Dieng.
Dieng, okay. Dieng. It's going to take me some time. Ousmane Dieng and Cam Thomas balling out for the Bucks. Like, that is a problem. They're ruining what we were planning on doing.
But that's Giannis's future.
No, I mean, yeah, okay. And what really got me nervous, because obviously I'm on the Bucks need to stink train, so I want the Bucks to stink. But then I saw Cam Thomas drain that three-pointer to put the game away. And
Giannis loved that.
Oh, Giannis was cheesing. He gave him a high five, and he's just smiling. He's just thinking in his head. Because, Giannis he's a roller coaster. From one emotional roller coaster to another, I know one when I see one. And Giannis is an emotional roller coaster. And him watching Cam Thomas basically put the ball game away yesterday with that deep three because they gave him space. Oh, Giannis was like,
we got to add that to the list, Strofe. Kyle has once called Giannis Antetokounmpo a bad leader, and now he's an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, 100% emotional roller coaster, because I know that when I see one as being one. And I know, and he saw Cam Thomas, he thought for a second, maybe we got something here. This is not good for the Bucks. It's not good that Cam Thomas played that well. Now, it's only one game, but you're playing against a Magic team that actually has something to play for, and the Bucks look like a team that's trying to play for something. So this is the worst thing that could potentially happen, is that all of a sudden the Bucks find a way to play themselves into the play-in, and then they play themselves into a dang 8 seed, and then all of a sudden they mess up that they're going to be their lottery pick. And again, I trust us picking top 10. I don't trust us picking outside the lottery for sure. I don't.
Little recap from the 414 intro. Jordan chimed in the 262 on the Carbless Talking text line. With the 414 intro, Strofe is like the kid in elementary school who can't play the instrument and is given a little triangle to hit it once.
He hitting the hell out that triangle. Good job,
He sure
Strofe.
was.
You getting an A in choir.
Dinging that. Doing, doing, doing. Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't
look,
the
Kyle,
triangle kid, though, for the record.
We are very similar in our views for what's best long-term for the Milwaukee Bucks. And I know there's obviously people that disagree, that think if you can start showing some pieces that are building this year with Giannis, then you have a chance to keep him. And yes, you do. But again, I think the emotional roller coaster part is very interesting, because when Giannis post-deadline posted, "I'm not leaving," the whole thing from the Wolf of Wall Street, we didn't hear that, because he had control before the deadline. And I saw Brian Windhorst on Rich Eisen talking about, the Bucks were in counteroffers, and, people are thinking that it was all smoke and mirrors now, that nothing was actually happening in the trade deadline. So it's just this constant battle of, is the media selling lies about Giannis and his future versus, well, now that he's still on the Bucks, what can they do in the next 6 months to add players, add youth, add talent? What can they do in the offseason? You start looking at free agents. What can they add? What can they do to keep Giannis, get him signed the Supermax, and so he can be a Buck for life?
Yeah, I mean, I would love for him to be a Milwaukee Buck for life. I really would. But again, I have my concerns that this team isn't good enough. And I'm going to be very honest, because y'all know, again, I share my position. I don't shy away from it, that I want this team to tank. I want this team to lose, because if they lose, they have a better opportunity of bringing in another star potential type talent. And based off what we were able to see from the Bucks when they won a title, when they had Chris Middleton, who was he wasn't a superstar, but he was a solidified all-star in the NBA. A guy like Drew Holiday, where we already know what his resume was. That's what it takes to win a championship. And no knock on Cam Thomas. He's electrifying in 25 minutes scoring 34 points. It was so fun to watch. It was. I don't want them to win. Man,
little stutter step.
It was fun. I found myself enjoying this so much. Most times when the Bucks make a trade or make an acquisition at a deadline, I'm really excited to see what they can do. And
both of them guys came through for the Bucks last night. They both played really well. They both scored in double digits. Like, it contributed to.
Who's the other player not named Cam Thomas?
His name is Ousmane Dieng. Zhang. So is he black and Asian? Blaze? What is he? Well, I don't know. Can I say that? I don't even. If I can't, I'll apologize to all the black and Asian people out there. But I'm just. Is it African or is it? I'm trying to figure out how the D is the silent.
So go ahead and look up the 23andMe of Ousmane Dieng.
French.
Please.
Oh, so he's French. So he's definitely African.
Okay, so now we're jumping to conclusions.
Yes, those a lot of the Frenchmen who are from Africa.
A lot, not all. So you are jumping to conclusions.
A lot of the Frenchmen who are black from Africa are from Africa.
A mix of French and
Uh-oh.
Come on, you're supposed to be the smart one now.
Senegalese?
Oh, okay, yeah, he's from Senegal. That's African. He is.
Oh, sure.
You didn't know where Senegal was?
You know where Senegal was?
Well, it's the plural here, so I didn't know how to say it.
Senegalese.
Okay, so I got it right.
Senegalesian. Yeah, and I got it right, too. I told you, African. I know what it is. He played really well, and based off the track record, honestly, it's only
What do you mean you got
game.
it right? You called him Asian.
That's right. That's on me. Zhang. But I will say this. Wouldn't it be crazy if Horst got it right? Because, I mean, we knew what Cam Thomas was. Most of us didn't know who Ousmane Dieng was. We didn't know what his talent was. What
does get it right mean, though, Kyle?
I mean, did he
get it right for the future of Giannis, or get it right for...
Did he just bring in some pieces? Because, again, Cam Thomas, we all were like, he can score, he can be electrifying. But, like, bringing in a guy like Ousmane Dieng, where in his... we're going to get it right. In his second game with the Bucks, I believe, played well. I mean, he was a lottery pick for a reason. In Oklahoma City... They know what they're doing when it comes to drafting. Now, obviously, they have so many different guys that they have, and so they were able to move on from him. But I mean, a guy who got picked in the lottery, maybe finally having a chance to
You're confusing
really
the hell out of me.
No,
you want them to tank, you want to lose,
want
but
them
then
to
you're
tank,
like cheering, watching Cam Thomas go off. You are correct. You are an emotional roller coaster, so you should know one when you see one.
Like, I'm nervous he got it right to a point where they got some good pieces in, but not championship level pieces. So it may be good enough to make the playoffs this year, but they're not going to be good enough to win a title in the next 2 years with the way that the roster currently is. So that's where my concern is, that they're not going to.
And then your fear is what? That Giannis walks?
My fear is that Giannis walks and you have a roster that is not good and you don't have any assets that you control, and all of a sudden you find yourself waiting 2 years to be able to really start, where Cam Thomas is going to be gone, Kevin Porter Jr. is going to be gone, Ousmane going to be gone. Like, all these guys are going to be gone and going to be having to rebuild 3-4 years from now versus rebuilding right now.
Strofe, you've been wake up, put your feet on the ground, and look at the world with the glasses always full, not even half full. Where do you?
3/4 full.
Yeah, where do you see the Bucks right now in your vision for Giannis being a Buck for life?
You see that grin he gave last night? He went, uh-oh.
It was a that's a hot looking girl kind of smile about Cam Thomas.
Yeah, he's going, all of a sudden, we might have a little bit of a squad here, don't we? We got some scores.
I got a little hope when I saw that smile. I got a little hope that Giannis would stay. I was foolish.
AJ Green can shoot some threes. Cam Thomas can shoot some threes. We got some shooters around. Giannis is going, John Horst.
That guy's a bucket over there.
John Horst is making an effort to win me back over. Maybe he can take me out to dinner instead of I sign those divorce papers.
Cam Thomas is part of a championship team and a championship.
I don't need Giannis to be in the right mind. I need him to be in the Milwaukee mind.
So even if it's the expense of him not winning a championship, you want him to be a Milwaukee Buck no matter what.
Hell yeah, because he gives the Bucks the best opportunity to win a championship if he's here. And I'm a Bucks fan.
So, Kyle, you're a Bucks fan. So what do you say as another Bucks fan back to that Bucks fan, Alex Strofe?
I mean, I want Giannis to be here, but if we're not going to win a championship and Giannis is going to basically every single year that he's here, he's going to not complain, we're going to be frustrated and upset with how we're very inconsistent, and I wouldn't be happy.
So now you're back to being down, but next time you watch the Bucks and Cam Thomas goes off, you're gonna be like,
Cam,
yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. That was fun to watch yesterday. That was fun to watch. I listened to it and watched. That was extremely fun. Like, that is excitement. It's not a championship excitement, but that was like, it's cool to see people go off. It's cool to see new guys come in and be like, okay, wow, this dude is good. He was on a super deep team in OKC. Now he's over here, and already yesterday he had a career number of 3-pointers made in a game in his second game as a Milwaukee Buck.
In 25 minutes. Now,
I'm talking about Usman.
Oh, Usman. I was going to say, I thought Cam had more threes than that.
Cam had a lot. I think Cam had like 4 or 5. How many
I know, but he's had
4
some,
for 6.
He's had some huge games from a scoring standpoint. Here's what I want you to do, Kyle. And not want you to do. Here's what's about to happen here on Kyle Brust Nortman. We're going to be joined by the editor-in-chief of Bucks Plus, an audio production with the Bucks, where we talk about Here District, Behind the Bucks, Bucks in 6. There's a great piece right now, Bucks versus the World, out there that Monis Khan is joining us next, and you're going to say to Monis's face that you think it's best for the Milwaukee Bucks to lose, and his reaction is you're gonna put him in a spiral.
Knowing Money Monis, he is going to be extremely disappointed in my Bucks fandom, being okay with our Bucks losing.
So joining us next is the editor-in-chief of Bucks Plus. Bucks Plus, get it wherever you get your podcast, bucks.com/plus if you want to see any of the content that we put out. And Gail Klappa, I think, had John Horst on with him as well recently. A ton of great stuff at Bucks Plus and the audio network there that we have created with the Bucks. So check that out and hear from Monis. Kyle's going to break his heart. Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Love you.
What?
Love you.
Love you too.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Worst delays right now appear to be on 43 southbound. You'll start hitting the brakes at Center Street, and that continues all the way into downtown. 94 westbound delays start at 27th and clear up just past the stadium. 94 east between 84th and Hawley. Also, 894 is just a tad slow right now as you head into the Hale interchange heading east. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 26. Friday, mostly sunny, a high of 48. This report is brought to you by Safe Plow. When winter hits Wisconsin, Safe Plow keeps driveways and businesses clear with no-tolerance snow removal. They handle the blizzard so you can handle your business. Visit safeplow.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
A Road at Night is a documentary chronicling former Badgers player and coach Howard Moore and the 2019 tragedy that forever changed his family. You can see it on the big screen at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison, February 13th through the 19th, with exclusive post-screening panels during the opening weekend. A Road at Night, February 13th through 19th at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison. All proceeds support Howard Moore's ongoing care. Find showtimes and get tickets right now at aroadatnight.com.
St. Anne's Center for Intergenerational Care switched from a previous vendor to business technology from James Imaging Systems. Why? CFO Sally Parente.
The service, the value, and the ease with which we can just keep using their service and not having any big headaches. It's not just all about the money. We're getting value here as well.
Robert Prang, CIO at Tri-City National Bank, likes the fact that James Imaging is local.
So being able to work with a local company like James that has that flexibility with their staff and being able to deliver for us has given us the ability to make the right decisions for our organization.
And Junior Achievement of Wisconsin VP of Enterprise Services, Lori Salzman, had this advice for others.
If anybody is looking for a good partner that is there to help find solutions, call James Imaging.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Visit jamesimaging.com.
2026 Brewers tickets are on sale now. This year, it all kicks off at our house with opening day at home, followed up with a schedule that's absolutely loaded. Throw in the same flair for the dramatic thrills on any given night. Plus Brewers giveaways you won't forget. And you've got a season you're going to have to see to believe. Don't miss a second of Brewers action this year. The crew is back for more. All Brewers tickets for the 2026 season are on sale now at brewers.com.
This Valentine's month, Milwaukee Weight Loss is sharing the love with $300 off during our Valentine's sale. Now through February 28th only. It's the perfect time to fall in love with the result-getting Milwaukee Weight Loss program. We know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day with no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no counting points or calories, no drugs, no surgery, and no injections with the risk of serious side effects. Whether you want to look great for Valentine's Day, an upcoming event, or just for you, you can start losing those unwanted pounds right now. No more losing weight and gaining it back. This program helps you keep the weight off for good. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Homer here. I've already lost 10 pounds since I started the journey. Now it's your time to show yourself some love with $300 off. Hurry. This Valentine's sale ends February 28th. Patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. Call 262-235-3980 now for your free consultation or MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary. You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Brust and Nortman leading into the Homer Hour. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman. Alex Strofe is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking Text line. Of course, you can find us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison, and find us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Joining us now is the editor-in-chief of Bucks Plus, the audio network, bucks.com/plus, wherever you get your podcasts. Bucks versus the World is a great one out there that Monis Khan put together, and he's joining us now on Kyle Brust and Nortman. What's up, Monis?
Fellas, broskies, I'm back.
Welcome back, Money Monis.
Yes, and I can already tell the coat that he's wearing is worth more than everything I have on my body.
Don't even get me started. That? My stuff is free. Well, what is it? Blada?
No, it's Napa. A collaboration with Martine Rose, designer. You know, you can Google it.
You can Google it. Monis Khan is now Kurt Signetti.
It's called what, Napa.
Napa.
Oh, I heard of Napa. Napa with who?
Martine Rose.
Martine.
You know, like Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl halftime show was wearing Martine Rose.
Okay. I see it. it.
Kendrick rocks
you
with
see the
Martine
prices?
Rose. Super hard.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What do we got for a price?
Well, it depends on what you have.
Well, I bought it pre-COVID, so, you know, it's like probably 30% retail what it is now.
I don't have the price of this, but, bro, I'm on this webpage. Oh, the Amiri brand.
Amiri is a brand that Giannis was wearing yesterday at the game. That's a different brand, but it's like a very similar type of brand.
Yeah, no, I see it.
All right, Kyle, quit the small talk and break his heart.
I like that this is what we talk about whenever I come on.
Well, because it's Money Monis, and it's Money Monis for a reason. No, Monis, I'm caught with Brad hat. So, my issue I have with the Milwaukee Bucks is that yesterday I was excited, like watching it. It was fun to watch, but the result wasn't the result we need. The Milwaukee Bucks need to do everything they can to tank, baby, lose, because the more losing you have, the greater chance you have at having a better draft pick. And I'm just at this point, I'm cheering against the Bucks, like I'm rooting for the Bucks to lose. Am I wrong for doing that, Money Monis?
I think that the Bucks cannot lose on purpose because the name of this game that you're talking about is ethical hoops. You have to play.
Oh, stop it! Look at Jaren Jackson out because of a bone. Someone with a bone.
That's a great example.
Lori marketing.
The Utah Jazz are being treacherous. They refuse to play ethically. They refuse to play their great players, and that's why they will not win the lottery. They never win the lottery.
He hit you with ethics, Kyle.
They never win the lottery.
Ethics.
If you want to win, the Dallas Mavericks last year were the 10 seed in the play-in, won a game, lost the next game, were on the brink of making the playoffs. And now they have Cooper Flag. And so ethically,
he ethically wants to win the lottery. You unethically want to win the lottery.
That's the difference here is a matter of ethics. The shamelessness that Kyle wants the Milwaukee Bucks, this type of shamelessness that he wants them to adhere by, is just you can't do that. That's not the type of culture we need.
2 years in a row, you think you're going to be lucky? The team that's playing in the play-in all of a sudden gets the first pick? And you trust John Horst to draft outside of the top 5, top 6, top 7?
Monis would also be saying this thing's pretty close to rigged because that would be pretty high odds to win the lottery back-to-back.
You know, the Bucks have not...
That sounds unethical to me by the NBA.
The Bucks have not necessarily been consistent enough to just say automatically that they will make the play-in. You know, they need to continue to put it together. They need to find the fit when Giannis is back on the floor with these new additions that are making a big difference on the team. and the balls will fall where they may. The most important thing is that they play to win the game.
But what about playing to make sure that Giannis could potentially get a young superstar to align with him? Or if you end up moving on from Giannis, you have a young superstar that could be the next, not Giannis, but next guy that can lead this franchise in the future.
With the way that the lottery is based, that no matter where you are, they've rejiggered the percentile, and now even at the 9th worst record in the league, the Bucks have a 20% chance of landing in that top 5. You're actually incentivized to be in the back end of the lottery to try to make a push, and then a lot of those teams are finding themselves with the golden ticket. And I just think that playing to win is a sign for our fans that the organization cares about them. They care about the Bucks. They care about the culture that they're building. It gives the guys on the team a greater opportunity to build their skill set in meaningful games. And win or lose, the Bucks are in a pretty fortunate situation for their future. Either they make a playoff push, which is very exciting for this team, because are you afraid of the Detroit Pistons? You know, if you sneak into the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm afraid of everybody because the Milwaukee Bucks are extremely inconsistent. And the guys that you talk about making a push with for the future, these guys ain't going to be around for the future. Most guys on this roster ain't going to be here when the Bucks make it to the mountaintop again. They're not. They're not. You know that, and I know that. You think Kyle Kuzma's still going to be here? Miles Turner, he's afraid to shoot. You think Miles Turner's still going to be here when we make it to the mountaintop?
I think by playing out these games with full effort, it gives you the best chance to evaluate which of the players are going to be the core part of the rotation when it comes time to contend again. You know, John Horst said on the Courtside podcast with Gail Klappa, exclusive interview just earlier this week,
that's
that
exclusive.
He's trying to compete for the long term. Not just for this season. This season about putting themselves in position to open up that contending window again. And so I think the most important thing for the team is playing to win the game, playing ethically, letting the balls fall where they may. And either the season ends with the lottery pick or it ends in a playoff push.
Well, Monis, I definitely know where you stand when it comes to what the Bucks should be doing moving forward. Before we move on to something I think you're going to unveil with us here on Kyle Brust Nortman, I'd love to play a little tease of Bucks versus the World that you put together so people can hear it and then go listen to the full thing at bucks.com/plus or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, you guys are making it sound like there's nothing to do in Milwaukee. Silly NBA, nothing to do. That same weekend, there was plenty to do. There was a conference called Woman to Woman. There was a train show. That time of year, I mean, the Walleyes are biting like Michigan. You know, they're lucky people even showed up, is what I'm trying to say. Because people showing up, that was the name of the game.
Bucks versus the World. Anything else to add, Monis?
Charlie Behrens, that's the voice and narrator of our series. It's amazing to get this iconic Wisconsin comedian to be part of this retelling of this moment of Bucks history. The 1987 McDonald's Open, which changed basketball forever. It opened the doors to bring the international basketball player to the NBA for the first time and opened the door for the Dream Team to go to the Olympics. It all starts here in Milwaukee. That's what the Bucks versus the World Series is all about. It's telling that story. And if our listeners want to listen to this, it's the Behind the Bucks podcast. They can get it wherever they get all their podcasts. All 4 episodes are out now, so it's really exciting to finally have it out in the world.
What made you want to tell that story? Like, what made you want to highlight? Because I've never heard about that before until this with the Bucks Plus audio. What made you want to tell that story?
You know, I was talking with Giannis during a press conference before the season started, and he had just come off of Eurobasket, where he finished winning a bronze medal, and how much that meant to him, how much playing for his national team means to him. It reminded me that back in 1987, the great international players of the time had to make a choice. Either they play for their national team and play in the EuroLeague professionally, or they play in the NBA. But they couldn't do both. And when I asked Giannis this question, like, how would you feel if you had to make this impossible choice? Then he told me, I don't know. If the compensation was about even, I would choose to play for my national team every time. And so the 1987 McDonald's Open, this tournament where the Bucks played the Soviet national team, in Milwaukee during the Cold War is actually the moment that everything changed for international basketball, and the series tells that story step by step, brick by brick, and it features over 15 Hall of Famers. Don Nelson, Mike D'Antoni all spoke to us for this series. It's a really amazing story.
Strofe, hit the KBN Sports Desk. You know more than me. Take over.
Oh, I'm not taking over. Monis. Personal life.
So I'm so excited to be here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman today with my friends, with our loyal listeners who've been asking me to come back, and I thought, where better to announce this for the first time officially. I am actually running for public office. I'm running for the County Board of Supervisors in Ozaki County, District 20, where I live. And I'm just so excited to share that with everyone. And officially make that announcement
on
here
KBN.
Today, on KBN.
Wow! Who's the schmuck you running against?
I am actually running unopposed.
Oh, look at that! Well, look at
Kyle, don't you live in Ozaki County?
No, I do not.
Oh, I thought you did.
I live in Milwaukee County.
Why are you being so weird, Kyle?
I don't know what he's talking about.
All right. Anyways, Monis, this is way different than you being caught in an international conspiracy.
It definitely that getting caught in an international conspiracy was something that would have probably upended my political career before it started. So being on the other side of that, I just thought getting involved is so important. Obviously, a lot of things going on in the country and in the world where there's a lot of uncertainty in all of our futures. And with two young kids living in the community that I grew up in, I thought, what better way to make a difference than to be a part of the local county board? Nonpartisan.
Give us your campaign slogan, even though you're going unopposed.
It is grow the base to ease the burden. Grow our tax base. Be creative in how we grow our tax base to ease this tax burden that we're all feeling right now. I don't know, whoever got their property tax bills might have been pretty stressed out this year, and local communities and counties are going to have to be creative in order to make sure that it's easier on
you lowering taxes for me?
So I think that we got to find ways to make property taxes either maintain the rate that it's at or find a way to bring that rate down.
How can Giannis pocket? I think that's a good way to swing some votes.
How can unopposed? How can Giannis stand in Milwaukee help that?
I think it just puts a smile on our face. It makes all our community gatherings more vibrant. It gives us a reason to go and visit our local businesses to watch Bucks games and talk about how excited they are to have a legend.
Now,
and it brings us out to the Deer District to have some fun with everyone.
So what happens, Money Monis, if the Milwaukee Bucks continue to win and then all of a sudden they find themselves with, I don't know, maybe like the 15th pick, 16th pick, and then Giannis decides that he still wants to be traded, and all of a sudden the Bucks suck again. How does that help the tax base, Mr. Future County Board member of Ozaki County?
So in this scenario that Giannis decides on a personal level that he wants to move on, then obviously there's going to be a return on those assets. This summer, we're going to know what picks the other teams have in this year's draft. There's a scenario where the Bucks might have the 15th pick, but trade a team that has a higher pick for Giannis. So I think that in that scenario, obviously, the team would be looking to get an awesome set of assets in return, and one of those assets could be very well in the lottery. So it's a way for the Bucks to compete now and build the window for later. And there's a scenario where even the 15th pick in this draft is a great player.
Ben, he sounds ready, right? He sounds ready to spin any answer.
Yeah, I don't know, though. I'm actually, in a couple years, I might be moving to Ozaki County. I'm going to go against Monis.
That's right.
Who's going to be District
I'm going to lower taxes more than Monis.
Ben Brust, being a politician actually makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, it does.
No, I invite the competition. Competition makes us all better.
Oh, wow.
And
problem
the best
is,
part,
you ain't no competition for me, Monis.
The best part of competition is when you do the opposition research and dig up all the bad takes.
Oh, I cannot.
And just allow those to nuke Ben before he even gets started. So that's why
I lost. Monis, you win. Congratulations on the seat on the county board.
I would love Ben to run against me.
He's going to run a commercial of Ben trying to get Matt LaFleur to sign his jersey.
It writes itself.
I never thought we'd see the day where we had an official politician of KBN Nation But I think we're almost to that day.
Yeah, but I could also put up posters of Monis being in like a screenshot of being in trouble in the international law.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
No,
You did that.
I was like millions of Americans.
Like this is going to go deep with this negative ad that we're going to run against each other. It's going to get deep.
No, I was a victim, just like millions of other Americans, of a scam, and that I fought against, and I
Yeah, and we
survived,
want somebody who's victim of a scam in charge of the property taxes and money.
They tried to get me, and I refused to let them win.
He's
and
right.
and I'm the one who
Stop
won.
knocking down Monis.
No,
I'm
running against him. I got to knock him down. This is the world of politics now.
Run against me. I'm a scam fighter. I fight scams.
He's a survivor of being scammed.
I didn't even get scammed. I'm a survivor of a scam attempt, but I was too
The
strong.
problem is you were
dodged,
you were
baby.
not smart enough
was
to
too
not
strong.
realize it was a scam.
No, I actually was trying to get more information out of them so you all would know the treacherous ways people are trying to scam you, and now the public is actually more well informed because I was a willing, kind of like
He's
catch
a
a predator,
hero.
like catch a scammer. I was like catch a scammer. Okay.
Except it wasn't the setup. So are you saying, Monis, the reason you were motivated to run for political office is simply because you almost got scammed, an international scammer?
When I was part of this attempted scammery, I actually spoke with the police to let them know, what's going on and how people are being targeted. And it was a really great conversation with local law enforcement. It really taught me, hey, isn't it cool to have a relationship with all of these different parts of our public society? And I was really impressed by the way they handled that situation.
I'm already funneling money to the police. I already got them. You're cooked.
Wait a minute. Monis, didn't you help capture like a loose lamb or something like that?
Yeah, another thing that I tried to raise awareness about. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, my campaign manager over here.
Look at me.
Thank you, Kyle. And I don't know, Ben, have you ever done anything like this? I doubt it. I saw a wild sheep in my backyard.
Bro, you're wearing sheep right now.
Do you know what? I actually don't know. Is this 100% low? It was ethically sacrificed.
You don't know what happened to that sacrificial lamb you're wearing. They could have beat the hell out of it.
You caught a lamb?
Yeah, no. There was a wild lamb. There was a wild sheep in my backyard, and there's really no such thing as wild sheep. And it was in my backyard, and I was very concerned over their welfare. There were two of them. And I called the local news, and they did a story raising awareness on these poor sheep that had lost their way months ago and had been traveling in the wilderness of Ozaukee County looking for shelter. And I tried my best to help them find a home.
Yeah, he called the designer company that he's wearing that cotton for and said, "I got you some 2 fresh ones for my next outfit."
How cheap can I get it if I bring the
how much
product straight
discount
to
for
you?
2 sheep?
It's actually
Cut
very
out the
difficult.
middleman.
It's very difficult to capture sheep without a shepherd dog. Did you know that?
Did you try to capture them?
No, I did. I wouldn't because they had horns. So I just felt like I would be outmatched by these 2 wild sheep that had survived by themselves in the wilderness for months. They were probably on edge.
You are a fascinating dude.
And so, yeah, I tried my best. But just another example of the fact that I'm here for the well-being of not only the people in my community, but also
I don't buy
animals
this
and
for
the
a
trees
second.
and
Look at this crap.
all of the nature.
Man, you've mastered this politician nonsense already. I don't buy it for a
Ben's
second.
a hater.
Monis
He
Khan,
really is.
editor-in-chief of Bucks Plus. Bucks versus the world. Go listen, bucks.com/plus. Thank you, Monis.
Great seeing you guys.
Kyle, tell us about
April
your
7th.
friends.
You vote April 7th. Oh, wow, it's coming up. That's in a month. But let me tell you something that you don't need to vote for, but is well worth your time and your money. That is Universal Windows Direct. Listen, February is all about love, and we show love to so many different things in life, but something we got to show love to is our house. If you feel cold and you feel drafts inside your home, it's probably your windows. If you feel like your furnace is overworking, it's constantly running on and on and on, it's probably your windows not keeping that cool air in or that warm air in. And I have the perfect solution for you working with my friends at Universal Windows Direct, where right now you can buy 2 windows and get 2 free. You'll get 0% interest for 36 months. And on top of that, they will take great care of you with an extra $500 off your next home improvement project. Call my friends at Universal Windows Direct today at 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, "I love my windows."
Wheel of Strofe next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
I text Greg Scalzo, and I say, Greg, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late to work. I'm caught in an international conspiracy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
43 southbound is moving along very slowly. Those delays start at Capitol Drive and continue all the way past downtown. 94 westbound also very slow right now between just past 16th Street and the Stadium interchange. 94 east, those delays are right around 76th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Glenroy, now hiring. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 26. Friday, mostly sunny and mild, a high of 48. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Two hearts are interlinked.
Intertwined.
Permanently connected like two links in a chain.
The perfect symbol of a lifetime commitment.
One of the hearts is silver white.
The other is silver pink.
And each of the hearts is inlaid with tiny little diamonds that glitter like stars on a clear winter night.
The interlinked hearts are hanging on to each other as they dangle on the end of a chain.
Another perfect symbol of having a life partner.
It's not only the perfect symbol of a lifetime commitment, it's an incredibly beautiful diamond pendant.
Just $238.
The Kissing Hearts diamond pendant is part of the Kissing Hearts collection at Kessler's.
Even though it's just $238, it's still one of the most expensive things in the collection.
I'm buying the two-tone Kissing Hearts cross.
The mother and child is spellbinding.
There's a Kissing Hearts ring.
Kissing Hearts earrings.
And 19 other Kissing Hearts pendants.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Tax refund season is here, but at Cunis, you don't need your tax refund to get a great ride. Right now, during the Cunis Keep Your Refund event, you don't have to spend your tax refund to drive something you'll love. Why? Because Cunis has added a huge selection of over 1,200 affordable pre-owned vehicles available right now across 3 Milwaukee area locations. That's Oak Creek Buick GMC, Greenfield Buick GMC, and Hope Chevrolet. Cars, trucks, and SUVs, all makes and models, and all priced to fit your budget, so you can hang on to your refund for the things that matter most. Pay down bills, take a trip, start a project, spend your refund how you want. With over 1,200 affordable vehicles, chances are the perfect one is waiting for you without touching your tax refund. Shop Cunis Oak Creek Buick GMC, Greenfield Buick GMC, and Hope Chevrolet today. The Keep Your Refund event, only at Cunis. Start your search at CunisMKE.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Beloit Memorial senior guard Amari Herford. Herford was named one of the 10 semifinalists for the WBCA Mr. Basketball Award, recognizing him as one of the top senior players in Wisconsin. The honor comes after another dominant performance where Herford poured in 41 points in a 93-29 win over Milwaukee Riverside. He recently crossed the 2,000-point career milestone and has been one of the most productive guards in the state all season, averaging 37.1 points per game. The 6'2" guard also contributes 9.1 rebounds and 5.9 assists per game, consistently filling up the stat sheet night after night. Herford's play has helped Beloit Memorial surge to a 14-2 record as the Knights continue their push toward the postseason. Congrats to Amari Herford, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe is running the show. And he's running the show, and he's running Wheel of Strofe, which is right now.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
I think of this foul through. Do we even have a wheel yet?
Yeah.
Break screen, Strofe.
We have a wheel, but you choose not to use it. Put it together,
No,
Strofe.
you told me not to put it together.
No, I know. I said put it together because
You're the boss of the wheel.
Okay, we'll put it together. Or I'll have an intern put it together. There ain't nothing on my back. Listen, I ain't worried about that.
Ain't nothing on my back. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't put it together. That's what they here for, to help.
Sure.
I know I did stuff I didn't want to do when I was an intern. Look at me now.
Guys, it happened again.
Fix the stream, Strofe.
What's wrong with the stream? Oh.
Oh. Hold on. There you are.
Hey, good to see you guys. So it happened again, guys. Another crazy Olympic moment.
It can't top the first one.
No, but this one's quite interesting. So, a fugitive from Slovenia.
Oh, fugitive.
Wanted for 16 years by Italian police. Was arrested in Milan, where he had come to cheer on the national ice hockey team in the Winter Olympics.
How did he get
16 years he's been on the run.
What made him do this? Did he have a disguise? What happened? How did they catch him?
44-year-old guy. He's been on the run since he was 28.
Dang. 16 years old.
Oh, he's going to be locked up for a while.
Despite being on the Italian
for a
police
while.
wanted list.
Forever.
He returned to the country to cheer on the hockey team.
Oh, wait, he's Italian or Slovenian?
He was
He's
wanted
Slovenian.
by the Italian police.
He's Slovenian, but he was in Italy in 2010, where he committed several theft crimes. He's only going to go serve 11 months and 7 days, but he's been on the run for 16 years.
That seems messed
Bro,
up.
it doesn't sound like he's been on a run. It sounds like he's just been living in another country.
Yeah, I
and
think that's exactly what happened.
And they knew when he came in, they knew he came in because something got triggered. Did he know? He must have not known. Like I know people
that may have been a run.
Like I know people who I've been with some people I may have known who say, "Hey, bro, we can't. If we drive through this state, I can't drive. I can't drive. We drive through this county. Oh yeah, nope. Real talk. Actually, I was with somebody. Well, he knew. We were driving back from Madison. We got pulled over in Walworth County, and he wasn't even driving. He was in the car. They asked for everybody's IDs, and he literally looked at me. Once they got the IDs, the police officer did. He said, "I'm going to jail, bro." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm going to jail."
Walworth.
You don't have. He went to jail over an unpaid speeding ticket. If you don't pay your tickets in Walworth, you are sitting in jail. They gonna put you in jail. That's what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that was a story.
So I feel for this guy.
I'm just trying to think if I have any unpaid tickets.
Would parking tickets put you in jail or just speeding?
Bro, I couldn't tell you.
Well,
I tried not to get it.
if it's probably like a
parking
private
lot.
parking, no. But
No.
if it's like
No,
Milwaukee's,
like city, like
No. Well, here's the thing in the city of Milwaukee now. See, Milwaukee ain't playing with you no more.
they're towing you.
They're towing
I've
you
noticed.
for unpaid. Oh, you've gotten a lot of parking tickets.
Well, I paid them off now.
Yeah, they will tow your vehicle.
I just wasn't paying them for a while, and then I got a final notice that says, "Hey, if we see your car,
we towing it.
It's out of here."
They have towed cars.
I ever tell you the tow car story?
No.
So back in college, I was going on a first date with a girl, and I pulled up to her.
Did you tell her you loved her on the first date?
No, I waited a little bit longer that time. When you know, Benny, and I didn't know then. So I pulled up to her apartment, and I parked in her this apartment building in Stevens Point had a huge parking lot. And there was a ton of open spots, so I just parked there. I went up to her apartment because I'm a gentleman, knock on the door, go get her, and then I brought her back down to get in my car. We go back down, and driving down the street is a tow truck with my car on the back. I was up there for maybe 10 minutes. Maybe.
No, there's no shot. There's
I
no
swear
shot.
on my life.
They couldn't have been sitting on this apartment to tow a car.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. These apartment complexes and these tow trucks, it was probably just perfect timing. They will tow you. It's a money grab.
It's a money grab.
It is a money
The story's
grab.
not over. So I called the place, which is a mile down the road. A mile. I walked there. It's a mile down the road. $350.
Yeah. You got to pay a ticket in to get it out, right?
I cussed this dude out on the phone, and then I realized that was probably not a smart idea because he has my car.
No, he can't hold your car hostage.
Before I went and got my car, I called the mayor.
What?
And I said, "Hey, do you know this guy?" He said, "Yeah, everybody hates him. But I can't do anything about it. I'm just the mayor, man. He's running a legal business."
Did you know the mayor?
I did, yes. Still do. Same mayor. And
cool.
Very cool.
And I went there, and I walked in, and he said, "You the guy that cussed me out on the phone?" I said, "Yeah, that was me. I think you're a blank." I said it to his face. And then he said, I respect you. It's only $275 now.
Wow! For once, your lip actually helped you.
I know. I thought he was going to hit me or jack it up to $450. And he actually knocked it down. But I was still like, dude, I'm 19 and in college. You think I got $275 laying around?
I hope you told that.
Yeah, how did you get the car?
I put it on my credit card.
Whew.
Did date night
decline.
ruined?
Oh, yeah, date night ruined.
Oh, wow.
Date night, there was no date.
Dang, she dumped you, huh?
Yeah.
She for real, that was the final straw?
No.
He said, this guy.
Well, sorry to hear that, Strofe, but you're in a better place now. I don't know why I just went all Romeo Dobbs on us. Alex Strofe, my best friend. Mike is in a better place.
I was Kraft.
Oh, it's Kraft when he tore his ACL?
He's in a better place. Next question.
Grimal & Associates is insurance that helps you protect what matters most. They specialize in coverage that's tailored exactly to you, which is what I experienced when I worked with them to switch over my policies, saving money on home, saving money on auto, saving money on the umbrella, and getting better coverage backed with American Family Insurance Service with their local community. They're in the greater Milwaukee area for the last 30 years where you're talking to people in this state. You're not talking to a call center. You're not getting lost. They know you. They know your policies. They work with you, and they're there whenever you need them. Switched over to Mandy's team at Grimal & Associates. They're not selling insurance. They're selling relationships and providing service to you. So go to teamgrimal.com. That's team GRAMOLL.com. GRAMOLL.com. Grimal. Teamgrimal.com. And you will experience such a better product, service, all the above with Mandy's team at Grimal & Associates. We wrap up the show. Coming up next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I legitimately understand sugar.
Is it good, Brad?
It's unbelievable. It's so good. I'm changed. Not for the better.
Come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Imagine working with a contractor that quits halfway through a project or never calls you back when you have questions. Or worse, takes your money and you never see them again. Unfortunately, we hear about them all the time. Hi, this is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, and Siding Unlimited is absolutely not that company. Siding Unlimited has been doing business for 32 years, proving to be an honest, ethical, and forthright company. If you're looking for the honest guys for your next siding, windows, roofing, and doors project, stop by sidingunlimited.com today.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
If you're into muskie fishing, the Muskie Expo is the place to be this coming weekend, the 13th through the 15th, where you'll find an excellent assortment of everything muskies, held at the Washington County Fair Park. Find out more at muskieexpo.com.
February means big savings at Exterior Pros and Baths. Upgrade your home with energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath makeover and get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time during our February winter savings event. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com now. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
This President's Day, stand up for comfort and real savings at Steinhafels. Celebrate with big deals store-wide. Get $50 off every $4.99 you spend. Save on sofas, sectionals, dining, bedrooms, and mattresses, plus amazing doorbusters. Make your dream room more affordable with no interest financing until 2031 when you spend $19.99 or more. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard. Hurry, shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
At Saturn Lounge, we know. If your marketing actually worked, you would know. Your website would perform. Your storytelling would inspire. Your campaigns would deliver leads that become sales. You wouldn't need a report to tell you. Visit SaturnLounge.com today. When marketing works, it shows.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's a great time to win the ultimate Valentine's Day prize, courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist. To register, go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app and click on the contest page for your chance to win a bouquet of flowers, candles, chocolates, rose petals, a $100 gift card to Bartolotta Restaurants. You can also win a Milwaukee basketball game where they take on Toronto on February 22nd. Register to win this Valentine's Day, courtesy of Welke's Milwaukee Florist through February 12th. Go to welkesdatenight.com or the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
So I did steal a bubbler water thingy-majiggy from our ESPN Madison office, and I'm in the clear, I think, because it's somebody that I work very closely with, and what I am now going to do is just ship them 24 bubblers. So by me stealing...
Ship?
Yeah.
You're not just going to go buy some? You're going to ship some? So
to her home. Yeah.
So instead of just buying your own drink, you would rather spend $30 to ship bubblers?
Yeah, it's fine. I needed a bubbler, and if they need more, I'll take care of them. Because then you know what happens next time I come here? Hey Ben, do you want a bubbler?
Sure, I get it. You are always a step ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm. So my stealing led to unselfishness for others.
Yeah, I guess you would. And the person who you stole it from, she's a sweetheart. So
I know. It ended up being the best person. By the way, I didn't tell you guys this. After I stole the bubbler and I went out during the break here in the Madison office, it was an uproar. People were going crazy. You don't touch bubblers in this office?
Really?
You know how much controversy comes from stealing bubblers around here?
Who was leading the charge against you? Was it Ashton?
Every single person in here. They're crazy.
Yeah, no. You literally said you wanted to start World War IV.
I know. I lit a match and I ended up getting them fired up and then getting a bubbler myself. But it's time to give away some pizza because I'm not on the air tomorrow. So it's Frozen Pizza Thursday. Oh, International Hockey Tournament. That's right. We got to give away our last 3 spots trophy. All right. We're drawing teams for you tomorrow for the knockout round. Everyone's going to get a team here. The last 3 callers for this contest are going to have a chance to win 12 pizzas courtesy of Palermo's. National Pizza Day was Monday, but we wanted to extend that for you to have a chance to be a part of this great contest from Palermo's. 800-990-3776. Go caller 3, caller 6, caller 9. Be snappy and get a chance to win 12 pizzas courtesy of Palermo's. 800-990-3776. Caller 3, caller 6, caller 9. If you are those when Alex Strofe entered, congrats, you are entered to win potentially 12 pizzas courtesy of Palermo's and an insulated cooler. 800-990-3776. Kyle, have you figured out a solution with Brad sick as a dog? What you're gonna do
Brad
tomorrow?
didn't respond to anything. I'm going to have to talk to our director of content. I'm being dead serious that Brad can't be in here with me. It is the Valentine's weekend. I have a big weekend planned. We doing a staycation, and I ain't gonna be laying in bed because I'm sick.
Even if he can do the show from home, based off what we heard from him, can he last 3 hours without breathing heavily?
No, hell no. Brad ain't gonna make it tomorrow, so I don't know what we're gonna do. But KBN Nation, I'll be here. Alex Strofe will be here. Ben Brust will be with his dad, which is wonderful.
Well, yeah, what are you putting air quotes behind that for?
No, because what a cool thing to be able to bring your dad back to the place where you made great memories. He got to watch you for a great game. Have fun with that.
I will. I'm going to see my dad tonight. I'm heading over to watch the Howard Moore documentary. Go to aroadatnight.com if you do find your way to the Madison area.